All right, I just literally just hit record, so that's happening. Um, I don't see the names in the things other than QTR, which kind of sucks, but hopefully they will populate.
Pastrami not join the game.
Oh no, you can join the game.
Yeah.
Just the streamer view isn't currently
Oh
working yet.
yeah, you they would have to be the first ones in the room.
Yeah, that didn't happen, so that's gonna make it a little less cool. It says toggle telecasting. Do you know what that means? Toggle
It
telecasting?
puts it like top down with like
I don't want that.
the avatars of the characters like above their head and stuff like that. Join America. Oh, the Cull. Okay.
Yeah, the password's cool. Well, shoot, I guess I shouldn't be saying that. Who cares? No one will know by the time they're listening. Um,
Yeah, true.
So what's his full name? I just know Pastrami. It's like,
I do not know his name either. I think it's on Longshanks though.
yeah, I'll look it up. Oh, I got the chat in case people are talking. It's his name's on Lunshanks.
Should be, I think. Let's check. Go to past events, and we have probably second wind, right?
Huh. Guessing only
Second wind. His name is Johnny Wedicha. I'm assuming the Z-I-C-H-A is Polish and therefore silent.
Johnny Pastrami must be his nickname, goofing around name.
Yep, that's
Oh,
his. Just like your name is Sploosh. There you go. This is good. Pastrami's playing A Force, one of my favorite affiliations.
Morgan is gonna be listening to us, so that's fun.
Yeah, Morgan Sniper Reno.
Now, I don't think Morgan has to worry about these guys because he's on the other side of the bracket. But
Mm,
it's still fun to watch
are
MCP
they?
games. Let's
Are they on my side of the bracket?
here. I brought the bracket up so people can see it. So we've got Morgan right here. Oh no, Morgan would play these guys.
Yeah.
So if I win, hopefully, I would play Morgan. Morgan beats me. Then that would put Morgan into, let's
Oh,
say,
it looks like
top eight.
QTR's. Sorry to interrupt you. It looks like QTR is saying they're going to remake the room.
Uh-oh.
Same
Probably
events.
for streamer
So
view.
yeah, but maybe.
Making the room.
Yeah,
Pastrami.
we got it.
Yep.
All right, gotta make sure to. All right, I'm gonna use this quick moment to hit the restroom since there's apparently gonna be about 2 minutes.
Yep. I'm going to get my dinner.
All right, looks like the room's back up. Did you join?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, they just
Assume
said
the
it's
room's
back.
back up.
Oh, God. Whoops. Let me do something real quick here. Um,
You need to add the to the front of your password.
I do. Luckily, we have a good community and I trust people.
Yep.
All right, hopefully that means stream review will work. Here we go. Yay. Old Prisky is apparently his name. It's weird. There's these weird circles. The heck?
Yeah, it's just the room. I mean, it's not on the board, so we're not playing. It should be fine.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, this thing spawned really weird. They didn't
Yeah,
do
if I
anything
was
yet,
a
right?
no, if I was a player, I would probably.
Oh gosh, yeah, the board is really goofy looking. There's all this stuff on the.
Yeah.
As long as it works, I guess. I guess this is the table they picked. Oh no, the guy disconnected. I could host for them if they need me to. Would that mess up stream review though?
We have Morgan complimenting the dorm web warriors list. I'm assuming it is pretty fun.
Uh, it's a lot of fun. It definitely makes the game interesting
It's
when.
definite. Oh, I'm interrupting.
Oh, you're fine. I just the meta is kind of stale right now, and I think Dorm has spiced up my life.
Yeah, it's way more fun than running Samuel Spamuel till my eyes bleed.
I think I'm like 9-0 playing Sam, and I've never willingly played it. Like, oh, disconnected now. Oh boy, technical difficulties, no fun. Thanks for the people in the
They're
chat hanging
restarting
out.
again, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell them I can host if they'd like me to. Yeah, all right, I just let them know. So Morgan, what have you liked about the dorm list? Have you tried anything special about it that you think is cool? I mean, obviously, just playing WebWares is just WebWares, but for me, I'm a I've been a WebWares fan since day one. I don't know, like I think my playstyle is a little bit more killing, and they are not that sort of thing. So I tend to always put them second place in my heart.
So, funny story. Today, I was playing Rogue with Dormammu, and she charged, attacked new Carol Danvers, did 1 damage, power drained Carol for perfect 5 hits, dazed her. Next round, Rogue starts with 2 power, power drained. Like, I think Carol took a damage from something, and then she got power drained again, and she died. I rolled another 5 hits on the power drain. Probably not possible without Dormammu, but it was super thematic because it was Carol, and she got put back into a coma.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, Cookie loves playing Omega Red because of the auto damage. And this feels kind of like the auto damage, situationally, of course, but Omega Red situational too, since you have to be poisoned. So it's certainly interesting.
Yeah, and she's also drained Steve Rogers and whatnot. I could see an argument for Black Cat if Tactics cards get reined in more.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta share the streams with people. Let's see. All right, let me hit up those discords with my spam. Let's see here. I'm not usually the guy who spams content, so I don't even know what the channels are called in these discords. Let's see. Content sharing, I suppose that's a good start. I don't know. I don't want to make people angry, but in the general Discord, I'd love to put this under like the actual affiliations being played tonight. Especially A-Force. They probably don't get a lot of love.
Yeah, there's some people in the A-Force channel that love the faction, but yeah, they are also
Yeah, I did
some
it.
of them are down on the normal nonsense of all you've got She-Hulk dying,
Yeah, it's tough
She-Hulk
with
getting
She-Hulk.
stunned.
I mean, hey, you did well with She-Hulk in the bracket. It
Yeah, my
wasn't.
only loss in the Swiss was when I didn't play her.
Yeah, I can relate to that with Dormammu. Man, I don't see the content channel in here. I hate to just throw it in
Mark
general.
knows what we're talking about, Morgan. I don't know why he said that.
Let's see. There we go. Content. Let's do it here. Man, such a streamer rookie. Let's see. Put that here.
I think Mark was literally in comms when we made the list.
I mean, we've been building it for quite a while. Oh no, I got
Yep.
yelled at by
Well,
Edith because I'm talking in caps.
yeah, I mean the Web Warriors thing was like unaffiliated just isn't good enough to beat Sam. It's like, well, why aren't we just playing spiders? Like,
Yeah, they're
they
pretty
just started
good.
putting it together, and you're like, oh yeah, this just kind of works. Okay.
I think the thing that really convinced me was the fact that Miles was good with Dorm, and yeah, good's an understatement. It actually synergizes, like with the ability to play Extract.
Mm-hmm.
What's up,
Yo.
Mark? Is it up again?
So yeah.
Is the game up?
One second. Let me go in and check.
I'm in it.
Oh,
I just joined it.
okay. Perfect.
We did it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I did know about your
Oh,
team. I just didn't realize what Morgan was talking about because I wasn't
Yeah.
listening to what you guys were saying, and I didn't get what he meant by combined.
okay. Looks like they're getting their rosters together. Not sure who won Prio, but Pastrami wasted no time and threw down immediately. So he got extracts. Um, so if without even knowing who won Prio. Okay. Well, I'm looking here. It looks like Pastrami rolled 4 hits, so I'm guessing he won Prio. I'm gonna bring these lists up. Actually.
So I can talk a little bit about A Force and Spam. It's A, very difficult. B, She Hulk has a lot of problems into Iron Fist in particular. Um, Basically, he stuns her, horrible. He activates her, staggers her, horrible. A lot of it comes down to, are you able to hit a lot of Medusa triggers? I'd expect him to bring Medusa. It's going to be hard to win without her, I think.
So,
Probably
well,
higher threat and maybe is better. I don't know. It's hard to say.
QTR just picked the secure he wants. Let's see what that is. Research station. What the heck? In Demon.
Yeah, this is going to be. I don't.
So okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't
make
know
some
why
bold.
Pastrami's playing research.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make some bold claims here that Pastrami won the priority role, chose extracts. I know from my experience, I try to choose extracts so we don't play research station. And he then chose research station. So I could be wrong, and maybe QTR rolled 5 for 5 on his priority roll. I find that unlikely.
Um,
But yeah,
yeah, it
that's
looks
what it
like
looks like.
Pastrami rolled 4 on his
Yeah,
priority, so he probably won.
exactly. Yeah, he probably won. So that's a bold move. So another thing that's crazy about what Pastrami just did, that means Pastrami isn't sure what threat value he's going to get because I don't think A Force wants to actually play 16 threat. Do you agree?
You can play like a 4 wide 16. Honestly, Demon's research is. But so actually, Jaren got smoked by me in the first round on this exact setup. Um, You just
But
didn't see it coming. I mean, basically, you can play like a She-Hulk, Angela, Enchantress, Medusa at 19, and you can just jam the researcher home. But the problem is Sam, they just run out of your beams and they just beam you back. They're just the better beam team. So I think this works. This is very good for Pastrami and anything that isn't Sam, which is unfortunately
what
not the
thread are you
reality.
choosing here as Pastrami? Probably 19, though, right?
19.
Yeah.
If it's 16, it would be something like She-Hulk, Medusa, Enchantress, Okoye. That's probably what I would play.
Mm. Yeah, I'd like to go through the rosters, but I'm not actually sure it's relevant.
I mean, Pastrami's list is very similar to what mine was. He has all
Right.
those characters, and he has Scarlet and Angela. So if it's 19, you could expect to see one of them. Scarlet's might be better. Angela's dicey.
I just heard an echo. Mark, I think you're echoing. Don't make me mute you.
Sorry.
Yeah, Angela's really dicey. Like if her 6 die builders just don't connect to like base Sam models, then it's also hard because it's physical and like Cage and War Machine and Sam and all this have dice and bone. It's impossible to kill anything.
Yeah. Angela is dicey, but she's probably one of the better picks into Sam Spam in theory.
Yeah, I mean he's got a size 4 in the middle line. It's another
Yeah.
size 3,
Let me take a
but
look.
not a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there is a size 4 there, and that size, yeah, it's decent. I mean, you can only ask for so much in life, you know?
Yeah, I mean there's maps that, like if you were to roll into like Cosmic Cargo, you'd have size 4s all over the place, and you'd be feeling a lot better about playing Angela. I would probably just play Wanda on this map. So Wanda can still throw the size 4.
oh, they just. I'm seeing the
Sam
red hand.
Hulkbuster.
The red hand is wandering around, which tells me that Pastrami's already picked his roster and he's waiting on QTR.
How do I feel about playing Sam Hulkbuster? Yeah, I don't think Hulkbuster is super great. Um, I've been able to just kill him. She-Hulk destroys Hulkbuster. Like, if he does damage to her, she just aggressives back. And she can just add 4 dice to her builders and just destroy him with dice volume.
She's also the 4 energy defense, right?
She does have 4 energy defense, yeah.
Feels good.
And she slows on her builder, which is horrible for Hulkbuster.
Yeah, those hit and runs aren't so
And she can
exciting.
throw him into somebody else. Like, there's a lot of things that she does into him that are really good.
Yeah. Playing MODOK, you learn who can turn people into bowling balls.
Yeah. Yeah, like slowing Hulkbuster is catastrophic for him oftentimes.
I don't know that I would describe Hulkbuster as overrated, but I have played Dormammu into Hulkbuster a couple times. And I think on paper, people would imagine that Dormammu just gets pushed like through the whole game, but I that hasn't been my experience. And then Hulkbuster is just weird because you just always expect to have to fight Hulkbuster again, but it's not. It's like this little dude comes out. So it's like once you get over the hump, he's done. Art says they're
So,
playing at 16.
yeah, that's I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the Sam Spam 16 is insane. Like, he's probably going to be playing like a Sam Cage. I would be playing Sam Cage, Enchantress Vision, and like Koye.
Yeah.
I think Quote has Sam. He might, or Cage. He probably might play War Machine instead of Cage. But
Let me check his roster since they're making us wait. Uh-oh. Wait. No, they're clicking. We don't need to check.
so you got 3 wide. Angela Scarlet Shield. Okay.
So Hawkeye's kind of a
So
Oh,
no vision.
no Aquay, no vision. Instead, Hawkeye, I guess. And I guess instead of Okoye, you got War Machine. I don't know, however you want to look at that. That's an interesting choice. Not what I would have chosen. Let me go to QTR's list. I just want to see the full list. So he had the option of Voodoo. He could have done that. He does not have Vision. Obviously, he has a Koye. And then there's Hulkbuster. So it would have had to have been a Voodoo pick, which I'm not sure Voodoo would have been the best thing.
QTR's not playing Vision. Interesting.
Yeah. Check out Pastrami over here. Ladies with muscles. I mean, my gosh.
I actually don't hate this. I mean,
I guess it's a
you
lot of stress on your
basically-
dice, right?
yeah, you really need Angela to get assassin triggers. Otherwise, you're going to be struggling, I think.
He's also leaning hard on special delivery. Is there a way for QTR to reposition and move characters on special delivery? I think that's Enchantress. So QTR saves Enchantress for last, which, I mean, everyone does that anyway.
Yeah, I'd expect to see Enchantress go last and just bow people off the Researcher. There's no way Pastrami's going to be able to score this Researcher probably for the first 2 rounds.
For people listening, I'm just going to leave my camera like this. If anyone has a suggestion or complaint, let me know. But I think we can go like this. It's pretty good. Full visibility. I also am running on an ultra-wide monitor, which makes things more visible to me than maybe most. I think it gives everyone black bars, but sorry.
Yeah, so deployment, nothing interesting happening here. It's just going to be drop in the middle.
It's hard to see the portraits when you... Maybe I gotta move. Maybe I could do like a 45-degree angle. So, yeah, I mean, She-Hulk... Actually, yeah, no, She-Hulk makes sense because you need her position for the special delivery. Sam up the middle, actually, isn't that like not correct positioning? Wouldn't you just want Enchantress dead center? Or oh, he's saving the center for her. Just the angle I had made it look like Sam was right up the middle. Ugh, guess I can go like this. There's a lot of finger pointing going on. What? Mark says, feel like a missed opportunity to have Angela for the pop off. 3 wide is sussy wussy. What the? If he doesn't beat the ever loving shit out of Sam, he's going to lose hard. Being told to do top down mode, but you can't see the silhouettes of top down mode. Oh, there's the top down icons.
Yeah, so if you go to mod settings,
Okay, how do I
you'll
do that?
see click to turn on specific items, and that will be, or just top down in the corner, top down on in the bottom left corner.
Okay, fancy. Yeah, all right, I dig it. I feel like the portraits are tiny for some reason. Maybe it's the resolution I'm at.
Just zoom in. Just like put the board as.
I mean, let's be real. This board is a lot smaller than it looks, right? The relevant actual game space is quite small, and this.
Yeah.
How much can I get away with? Here. All right. See if people are happy with this. I think this is fine. I'm gonna have it a little crooked though, just because I like to see the silhouettes. It's only 3 out of 8 characters you can't really read well. Yeah, some people are saying they don't like Cinemech that much. I think right about here is pretty good. Open to suggestions. For some reason my oh, okay. My streamer chat was like paused. I didn't know how I did that, but I fixed it. All right, so what's...
So Pastrami is just going to pass until he can't. That's what's happening here. I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is like a special delivery attempt here.
Yeah,
What if
I'd expect to see Sam just move to the back point and potentially War Machine or Cage being like another delayed activation.
I find I mean, anytime you lose a leader, it's really bad in this game, but like Sam is definitely a leader where you don't want him dying. That leadership's so damn good that you have to play him very carefully, which is something I've had to learn the hard way. Um, Honestly, I feel like that Sam's even up a little too far. He could probably get away with being back more.
Yeah, Sam could easily just get dunked on by a like a round two special delivery follow me nonsense, but
Do you think they're going to special delivery on turn one?
it depends on if QTR sends anything valuable to the middle. Like you're really looking to kill Enchantress and Sam in the squad.
Listen, Mark. It's not just like don't want to die, but like Sam is weirdly deceptive in that you think like he can take some hits, but actually it's kind of a wuss at times, and you just gotta be gentle with him. He's really good at running away and not letting people finish him off, though. But yeah, I don't know. You gotta play Sam like he literally like the quarterback. Keep him back. Don't let him get sacked.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about sending War Machine to the Wolves here. I would probably have just put Hawkeye in the back, just
I
opted to
was
not
thinking
attack anybody.
Cage. Isn't Cage's entire job is to not die?
Yeah, but he's still going to have to activate another character,
Maybe
right?
the problem with Cage is by having him dazed. I mean, Heroes for Hire is much less good.
Cage also has a one less health on his backside, so like heroesing on that side is riskier.
I mean, isn't this just like a ritual sacrifice though? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think QTR will just have to do that at some point. I mean, to be honest with you, QTR could literally just not put anybody on the middle and just put only Sam on the back evac and just last activate Enchantress and move everybody off of it.
All right, so first attack is not great for Scarlet Witch. 3 hits. It's for her very meh. Oh, no blocks from QTR. Yikes, 3 blanks.
No skulls though. Kind of sucks.
It does suck. I didn't see all of Jacob's game, but that guy was rolling some skulls in his game against Cookie. Um, is it? Oh gosh, no. Did you disconnect?
I got kicked out as well.
Oh no. Sorry, everybody. These are the problems you don't want to have. Oh man. I uh I did volunteer to host for them, but
Is it still up? It looks like it's still up.
I'm like crashing right now. It's true. Not only does Sam not only is Sam able to afford ritual sacrifice, but it enables other characters to move up and be more effective. All right, well, I completely got kicked out of TTS.
Yeah, it looks like it got remade.
And hopefully this stuff doesn't keep happening. Yeah, Schumann, that happens to me a lot. I don't know what it is about. Looks like they recreated the board and everything seems fine. I don't think we've missed anything either.
All right, we're back.
Wonder if somebody else is hosting because QTR just joined.
Yeah, Pastrami is hosting.
If all parts of QTR's master plan to get free short moves and contested back portal. Okay. Mark is seeing some next level plays here. So hypothetically, if he did go with Hawkeye, he would have 3 characters remaining. Yeah, I don't know why you don't just go with Hawkeye last turn and not take that hit.
I mean, getting a slow on Angela is pretty good. Might not matter because she's already going to be in the middle, and she can just teleport with attacks.
So you think his plan is to shock She-Hulk? Or attempt to anyway?
I mean, he probably just wants to get value out of Hawkeye. I mean, any of Hawkeye's conditions like suck for She-Hulk. Dizzard, who are we voting for? A-Force, for sure.
Yeah, like even if I think Sam Spam's gonna win, I'm not voting for him. That's just not happening around here. Wow. The disrespect on Cage. That is an interesting position for Cage. I mean, I guess it's fitting to the portrait. He's just kind of like, bring it. What do you got?
Yeah, so here's a special delivery.
Is this like an attempt to also block Angela? No, she can fit just fine.
Yeah, yeah, it looks okay.
I mean, it would be nice to get cover from that taco truck.
It's not going to matter anyway because Angela's going to move and attack somebody. It's just place where she wants.
That's right. She's got the teleport.
But then, the chance that Angela kills anybody with a 6-die, any of these 2 characters, a 6-die builder, is very low.
Yeah, I'm not talking about anyone dying. I'm saying there's a size 3 truck there that you could use for cover against like ranged attacks. Or literally enchant. Like I'm just thinking, if you go left, you can position She-Hulk like behind the truck. Maybe the intention is to throw the truck, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'd imagine Angela or She-Hulk is going to toss that truck here in a minute.
That's fair.
I would probably expect to see an attack into War Machine and then a throw. But She-Hulk's probably going to go into War Machine here.
There's actually no rush on throwing the truck, though, because no one on Sam Spam can throw a truck. So, like, you could take that car, and then Cage doesn't get to throw a car, you know? But wait, Cage can throw size 3, can he?
No, he throws size 2 terrain only.
I always think his throw is better than it actually is. It's probably because of Drax.
I'd expect to see War Machine get killed here by... well, the She-Hulk punch is pretty 50-50, I think. So we'll see.
It's amazing. The entire board state is... I could zoom in so close because it's such a small area of actual gameplay. It's like a mosh pit we're witnessing right now.
I think dazing War Machine is pretty good here because then if he all you got, he dies.
But there's a Heroes for Hire online.
I mean, I think that would be a huge mistake on QTR's part. You'd be happy to see Heroes for Hire come out right now.
I mean, it's Focus Fire on War Machine. You probably maybe let one go through and then Heroes for Hire? That also pushes a character away. If they can push She-Hulk away. But they won't, right? She-Hulk attacks first.
To be honest with you, I don't think even if She-Hulk punches War Machine that he would Heroes for Hire. War Machine is dead anyway. He's just going to die.
It's a fair assessment. I'm not sure if that's how QTR feels though. I mean, Heroes for Hire is such a good card. You just kind of want to use it, but I don't know.
Looks like Pastrami rolled his dice. Oh, that was the Wanda dice. Yeah.
Yeah, no dice have been rolled. I don't hear anything. I assume you have audio when you play TTS?
Yeah, I do. I don't know what they're debating right now.
There's a lot of finger pointing. What is there to think about right now?
Okay, Heroes is coming out.
Do you
War
think they were
Machine attacked.
waiting?
He attacked War Machine, and now
Do you think
Heroes
they
is
were
coming out.
waiting on QTR to decide to use Heroes for Hire? That's a long.
That's definitely a possibility. Yeah,
That was
that's
a
probably what happened.
yeah, a long wait for that decision.
Does Cage die from this? Definitely not. I mean, you need to roll 7 hits into no blocks to kill Cage with the one shot.
What is this measurement?
He's just trying to place Cage outside of Wanda's range 4. And potentially Angela's range 2. But if I was him, I'd probably keep Cage within R2 of Angela.
Oh, I see. This is him deciding where Cage goes, yeah. Got to be careful putting your characters to block future movements, maybe, but I mean, also potential beams from Enchantress. Like, isn't he just in the way?
Well, there's like a very, like almost a 100% chance that She-Hulk's just going to get thrown away here.
Okay, and then
All
she
right,
moves
so
and activates, though.
here's the uppercut into Cage.
Ooh, 4
4
crits.
crits.
I mean, huge
Well,
block for QTR, though.
yeah, good old Cage with his 4 blocks. So that's 5 blocks. So, what, 2
4
damage?
blocks? Jeez. 2 damage for all that. You have to feel a little frustrated when you roll 7 hits and hit 2 damage.
This happened to me today. This exact situation.
Yeah, I remember. Now,
Yeah,
it would be tempting to do some damage with a giant She-Hulk slamming into somebody, but you probably want her out of there to not roll 7 dice again.
yeah.
This is a situation where climbing gear would be kind of nice.
I know Pastrami was playing climbing gear
He
this
sure
season.
was. Yeah, he took it out.
All right, so I probably expect to see Angela attack somebody, and if it's not Cage, it's getting bodyguarded.
In here. Okay, 2 damage. Oh, Cage
Did
is a
he
pretty good
reduce the
man,
damage on Luke? Yes. 4 blocks reduced by 1 is functionally 5 blocks, and there were 7 hits, so 2 damage.
Yeah, pretty gross. Okay, so this is
Angela
Angela.
rolled nothing. This looks like my Angela.
Yeah, this is how Angela's roll. That's got to be frustrating. Just 1 hit and he can throw. He could literally teleport on the other side and throw that truck if he got 1 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's going to come down to if Angela can actually connect with things.
Now I'd be tempting to hide Angela behind the truck. She'll just get bowed and all that bad stuff, though. Yeah, she looks like she's trying to position to hide from beams.
I mean, it's impossible to score the researcher against Sam with this config, so you're gonna just need to try to kill things.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, She-Hulk can move up, hit someone, kill them, and then do a throw. Still doesn't score it, though, because you have, like, Enchantress and stuff to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, Enchantress just goes last all the time, so this is just to move Hawkeye, shoot whoever he can, call it a day. Watch him slow Angela or shock. It's both horrendous.
I think you go for shock, right? The slow is barely good when she can teleport.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's wants to. So shooting She-Hulk would be a huge mistake.
Yeah, if he does damage, she aggressives in. That's
Yeah.
really, really bad.
Oh, why is he measuring this right now? The play is you move Hawkeye. Hawkeye's got what, like somewhere around like a 55% chance to get a wild? Mark
There's
says
no
that would
more
be an
mutants
auto
in
lose.
play. No.
No, you can see on the top right of the screen there, that's their tactics cards. I did look for that, Shuma. I thought the same thing, because when he was measuring from Scarlet Witch, I assumed that that was some kind of no more mutants measurement.
To be honest with you, No More Mutants I don't think has a ton of value into Sam. I mean,
No, it doesn't.
maybe Enchantress Bow stopped one turn, but that's
No.
it.
Yeah, it's not great.
But yeah, a lot of their characters just roll dice and don't die.
So kind of the thing about Sam Spam characters is it's like if you were going to make a Steve of Captain America team, you probably wouldn't bring many of the same characters that Sam Spam brings. You know, they just don't depend on superpowers very much. You know what would be kind of interesting, Mike? If invulnerability costs 0 power, so you could counter it.
No, they have to spend power. It has to be non-zero power. You can't No More Mutants like a husband and wife, for
Oh, if
example.
they have to, okay, because the wording's like if you spend power.
Yes,
Oh, geez, so it doesn't even work against husband wife.
that does not.
Ouch.
So you're talking about bringing No More Mutants. I mean, so the cards he has is Field Dress, Bitter Rivals, All You've Got, Special Delivery, Follow Me. I mean, those all 5 of those cards are just better.
So do we just witnessed Hawkeye whiff, right? No wilds, no fun things.
Yeah, Hawkeye rolled 2 hits and 2 crits and did nothing, so he's done.
That sucks. It's frustrating when Hawkeye can't land his hits. Dizzard, Rick and Morty references here.
Yeah, I mean, She-Hulk is just going to walk and probably punch Cage, and if he's lucky, she's lucky she dazes him.
I'm gonna probably state the obvious for you, Mike, but clearly Pastrami is the beatdown. And what that means is he has to
Yeah.
kill Sam minis or he loses the game by default. So
Yeah, so if he's lucky, he'll daze Cage, and then you'll probably get a War Machine activation on the leadership. Heals 1. Wouldn't be surprised She-Hulk throws War Machine away, and then Enchantress can just walk in and
I don't think he can actually throw War Machine away, but it would be good to throw him literally anywhere that's not on that point. Of course, you do have Avengers Assemble to ruin all your plans.
well, She-Hulk throws medium, so he can't assemble back.
There is it's kind of hilarious actually. If you look at QTR's team, it almost feels like we're watching some kind of like MMO fight where like the 2 tanks are in the middle and you've got the like DPS archer just firing off in the background with the healer and the wizard. And like I guess Sam Spam's like, or Sam himself, I would consider him the healer, and you've got the caster enchantress and the archer hunter character in the back.
Sam's just a cheerleader. He just has to
Yeah.
not die, and then you're good.
And the reason I mention all that is because basically if Cage and War Machine are to die here like quickly, then now it's just a bunch of squishy characters sitting out in the back. So it's really going to be as they say, the gear check. I think the gear check here is how fast can you kill these characters.
I mean, She-Hulk can't kill both of these characters this activation.
Well, not with those rolls. 4 skulls. That's also like a roll I saw you roll today.
Yeah. Yeah, the margins for error on the dice against Sam Spam are like incredibly low. If you go cold on like basically anything, it's probably a loss.
Yeah. Can't afford those misses. I mean, you have a 6 threat character and a 5 threat character doing like 1 damage. I mean, think about this. The 2 characters middle right now are the exact same cost as She-Hulk. So everyone's activated except for Enchantress. She's going to try to do things. Weirdly enough, if she beams, she's going to do more damage to her own characters than Pastrami's been able to do to those same characters. It looks like he's kind of realizing that and trying to adjust the beams. But I mean, this is a super easy like move, bow, score middle situation.
Yeah, I would expect to see like an Angela bow behind She-Hulk, and then you beam them together, and then you bow She-Hulk off the point.
Is
You don't even have to do that.
does
So you got 2
attacking
characters already.
She-Hulk help Pastrami in any way with the aggressive?
Yeah, potentially. I guess it gets him closer with Sam. So maybe you just bow She-Hulk and then just call it a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I also wonder if She-Hulk has cover there. It looks very close. I come from a Legion background. I come from Legion, and in Legion, getting cover is like life or death. So I'm always looking for cover. Oh, Dizzard's leaving us for Squid Games. How unacceptable.
Well, on the bright side, Here's for Hire's gone. The card is really, really hard to play around.
That's true. Except Luke Cage is in bodyguard range of like everyone.
Yeah, so She-Hulk's just going to get bowed here. It's probably just going to beat around.
Doesn't even beam? Maybe he uses the next move to actually run a little bit. I don't think that's going to work out for him, that positioning. Maybe just... kind of weird. I mean, like game play wise, just moving her out of range 2 is really all that he needs to do. Like, do you ever find in this game that actual like measurements aren't as strict as people realize? Like, obviously, there's times where you have to like just barely reach like interact, like secure, extract. But for like combat and things like that, the game is relatively forgiving with positioning. Like the difference between range 2 and range 3 is literally double. So there's a lot of give. Like putting She-Hulk where she is now versus like behind that car. I don't think gameplay wise has any huge relevance.
Yeah, honestly, I would just walk Enchantress back. I would not
Yeah,
walk
this
worried behind the
is
truck because the truck's just going to get thrown at her next
yeah.
round.
No, that is a sus movement.
I would probably just run Enchantress behind Hawkeye or something.
Yeah, I would literally run her backwards. Like her only real job here is to like move people around. And to not die, of course. However, Cage can bodyguard, so
Well, he can't bodyguard Wanda, so
True.
Wanda could just kill Cage pretty easily, which I would expect to see that. You might even see a follow me because Wanda's going to go to 4 power. She does like 2 damage, 3 damage to Cage. She'll play follow me or whatever. I mean, there's a chance where she just one shots War Machine and Luke Cage, but one of them probably moves away with the leadership.
Oh, geez, Incinerate's coming out.
Yeah, I'd expect Cage to die here.
Yeah, I mean, the dice say that Cage is super dead, and that enables the other characters to get in the fight and do cool things.
If you're feeling really, really dicey, but for large payoff, you go with Angela. Try to get like a double, triple days.
Also need
Probably,
to remember.
maybe you could drop Bitter Rivals.
I need to remember to move. There it is. They remove the research. Probably don't want to move it towards She-Hulk. That seems too easy.
Yeah, you just move it forward. As long as your opponent's not on it, you're good.
Yeah. I think what he's doing is fine there. Maybe. Oh, what?
Oh, that's bad. Don't move it back.
I don't know about that. That's a weird decision. I mean, okay. So if you're not moving it forward, which you probably should, then I would not move it back. I would move it like towards that green car or something.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of moving the researcher back towards your evac ever. Moving it forward stalls a turn. That if they win it, it's a turn longer for them to get to the evac. And if they just happen to lose the round, you can threaten with 2 VPs. There's really no reason to move it backwards.
So they are playing a really slow secure. Is the math such that
It's not that slow if you push the researcher onto the evac in 2 rounds.
yeah, no, and it's like
Then the
auto
back the
chew.
back demon becomes 5 VPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, researcher has a lot of issues with it.
Well, it's a bold move. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, I think moving the researcher in this way is probably a mistake.
So going with Wanda first, it sounds like you're convinced.
Well, the payoff is a lot larger if you go with Angela. Because if Wanda kills Cage or War Machine, the other one moves away with the leadership.
Oh, jeez, yeah. And you get to remove Incinerate and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So you probably have to just YOLO Angela.
Hmm.
Yeah, turret characters are not that great in the sim. Like your Dominoes, your Wandas, your
Yeah, it's funny you say that.
Carol
I've heard
Danvers.
people say that Domino is good into Sam Spam, and I actually disagree. Because you might rapid fire a character and then they die in mid whatever, and then they just leave. The other character.
Yeah. Yeah, the leadership gives way too much action economy to the SAM player that if you don't have charges and teleports, like you basically just fall behind.
Yeah, like I could see Midnight Suns kind of getting away with like killing one, then bumping to kill another, another character. It's reasonable. Mostly with a medium base, of course. We're rolling dice. Do we know who's rolling dice? Is it Angela? Kind of feel like it's Angela.
They all have 6-die builders, so it's a good hit.
Yeah, that's strong. That's very
It's a no
strong.
blocks. This is into
I
not
would
War
assume
Machine or
it's.
Cage.
Nope, War Machine just went down.
Why is War Machine
It
rolling
was
2
Wanda.
dice? It was Wanda.
She
Okay.
was incinerated, but it should have been 3 dice.
Yeah. I expect to see Cage move backwards now.
There's also no bit of rivals showing as being played, so. Oh, this is QTR using the leadership. Okay, so maybe what he's thinking here is I was going to lose a character and I just move out of Wanda range, but also securing that point. I don't know, maybe it's not such a horrible idea. Unfortunately, the researcher decided to fall over. Well, they lost.
Yeah, I mean, Cage just walks outside of 4 here, and then Wanda has to like move, sit, or just do nothing.
Like
This
move
is just
throw or something, and
horrible.
then that loses you a VP.
Yeah, I really think you had to YOLO with Angela and pray that she gets a daze. And I think you probably needed to play Bitter Rivals here so that they're rolling like 2 dice, and you just hope that Angela doesn't whiff.
Well, not only that, but it protects you from the other characters for the whole turn.
Yeah. But since QTR didn't move the researcher into the evac, he's not threatening a fast game.
Well, he's making it interesting for all the people.
I mean, this might cost QTR the game that he's not moving the researcher to the evac. Because he might get out. There's a world he gets out attrition by these 3 characters. And if he's not threatening evac scoring, he just loses.
That world does exist, but a lot of it is depending on Angela's ability to roll. The thing is, Angela's probably not great at killing War Machine and Cage, but if she gets behind and starts killing, like, Sam or um, the other characters, Enchantress and Hawkeye.
Yeah, I mean, this gets even worse too because there's a chance War Machine gets field dressed and just fucking beams everybody to death.
True. Don't stand next to each other, I guess. I mean, Pastrami's
Honestly, I would
positioning.
just play Hawkeye here and just not Enchantress. I would just play Hawkeye and just trick shot She-Hulk, slower or something,
You think so?
or Angela.
I think I'd go into Angela. She's also incinerated.
Yeah, you just hope you eat an aggressive on She-Hulk to slow her, and then every bow is a stagger.
The fact that Cage got healed here is also insane. He's just that much more tanky, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I stopped playing A-Force because I felt like I was trying to kill 3 threats with 5 and 6 and 4 threats, and I was losing still. Sometimes I didn't kill them.
It's a danger in any game like these where the defense gets too powerful. That's why the dice are fixed towards hits, because developers know that if characters don't die, it's not very fun to play the game.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's just kind of the perfect storm of tactics cards, crisis cards, Enchantress in her current state, the leadership,
Yeah, it's all of them.
a bunch of influx of invulnerability models.
Jester says she's not great at anyone but Enchantress. Not sure which character Jester's referring to because there's so many she's on the board right now.
He's probably referring to Angela or She-Hulk.
Sure.
Sam is just dicey. Sometimes he doesn't die. Sometimes he does die. It's inconsistent.
Sam is incinerated. Yeah, he's referring to Angela. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a character like Angela is pretty dicey, but she's fast. She can throw things. I mean, that size 4 is a epic meteor.
So the problem is Angela is great into his backline, but he only has 3 characters and he has to score the researcher. Otherwise, he just loses the game.
Yeah.
And
QTR
as
can
long
come
as
in
Enchantress is
third.
alive and QTR is going last, he will never score the researcher.
I think he's planning on moving. This is a long turn. Planning on moving Scarlet Witch up to throw the truck and contest.
Yeah,
but
he has to do that.
What he was noticing though is I think he's noticing he wants to contest and throw, and I don't know that he has that.
No, he should.
Yeah, not the researcher, but right if he gets middle.
Yeah, he get the demon portal.
I'm definitely not in love with my Scarlet Witch at 2 physical defense near all those characters, especially if War Machine gets field dressed. Oh, bodyguards though. Maybe that's what he's thinking. It's a very long second action. Um, Interesting. So now she's not contesting anything.
Yeah, you just have to play for the attrition, but I think he's just going to fall too far
Oh,
behind.
geez.
So he's probably destroying the size 3 at Cage now. I mean,
Yeah.
Cage can't even die from this. The worst damage, most damage takes is 3. Yeah, so he takes 1. Might take 0. That's 0 damage.
Wow, no hit on that. Jeez. Okay then. Well, as the beatdown player, this is not a great start.
Yeah, he really needed to bitter rivals and lead with Angela. Is Follow Me coming out?
No, he spent 4
Oh, and
power.
all you've got. Okay.
Holy crap, he's all in.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Scarlet's doing anything else.
At least he's acknowledging what he needs to get done, right? Decent roll.
Jeez,
3
these
wild
Luke Cage
block.
rolls.
Jeez. It's gonna take 1, right? No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable. Does
Let's
get to
incinerate him again.
incinerate. Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, you have one of the strongest 5 threats in the game. You can't kill a 3 threat.
Yeah. And you put out conditions on people and they quickly get rid of them.
Yeah, so Cage should be dead here, I think.
Yeah, but at what cost?
Yeah, it's a large cost.
And basically what Cage just did there is killed Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And you got a leadership trigger, which will help maybe put Hawkeye in a position to kill someone or like, do his Hawkeye things.
I mean, I'd imagine you see a field dress come out on Wanda at some point here.
Could just remove the incinerate off of So funny thing you could do, remove incinerate from Sam and then try to get shield throws into Angela just to make her go away. It is possible to field dress Scarlet Witch. So
Yeah, I expect that to come out, probably from Angela later on.
hopefully.
I don't know what's being decided here. I don't know why Wanda's not dazed.
Oh, I just realized what Mark's joke was about in the execution thing. The comment about slow play earlier.
I also don't know why Scarlet's on 4 power. Cage only had 3 health. She played to 0 to play All You've Got.
Huh? Was he?
Oh no, she did 1 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, Scarlet should be dazed
actually
here. I don't know
no,
what's
I
going
think
on.
QTR is trying to decide on his Sam trigger still.
Yeah.
Oh, is he going for the Mega Beam here? It's very greedy. Literally gonna put She-Hulk in his grill. Dude, I don't know about that play. What do you think of Pastrami's tactic cards choices?
I probably wouldn't be playing Special Delivery. And I'd be bitter, or he does it bitter rivals. I would bring something else instead. Maybe
Yeah, like
an R&D or something.
Stalwart's kind of useless against Sam Spam, I imagine.
It actually isn't, because Sam himself is a nuisance. But on this scenario, yeah, I would bring Stalwart.
Yeah.
I'd probably be playing R&D instead of Special Delivery.
Hmm.
But I also probably wouldn't be playing. I probably wouldn't be playing like Enchantress Medusa or Koye or something. Maybe Pastrami's got the 3 wide, might do it.
Hey. Sooner did tell us Pastrami had big plans for beating Sam Spam.
I'm here to see it.
Me too. So I'm now seeing Pastrami's mouse move around. I don't understand. Okay, so we did see the leadership. putting Enchantress there is some serious boldness. Okay, now this part I agree with. Man, there's no world where Hawkeye actually kills Angela. And then isn't Angela just killing Enchantress, one of the key pieces of this board?
Yeah, if Angela's activate, I expect her to like double build her, throw the size 4 into her. She probably dies. But if Pastrami kills another character, I think he gives away Cryo. An unactivated character, that is. Unless he foul me's or something.
Which I don't think will happen. Mark believes that the double builder will kill Enchantress. I think statistically she leaves on 1 or something, personally. What do you think about that, Mike?
I mean, I have no faith in Angela. Like, I try to never play her.
I mean, her
She
average
never
damage,
rolls anything.
her average damage is just above like 3 per attack, and you give 2 dice to Enchantress. She probably blocks like 1. She lives on 1, right?
3 hits into maybe 1 block to damage. You pay the defense.
Being a pessimist, I'd say out of 2 attacks, you roll 1 block out of 4 dice. Angela gets 6 hits on 12 dice.
Yeah.
1. What's happening? Unfortunately, these players have not been too good about pinging or letting us know.
QTR's just looks like a Hawkeye attack.
You got a wild. 1 block and 2 hits, so 1
Okay,
damage.
it's Enchantress.
No way.
So Enchantress beam into Angela.
Why?
Angela rolled too many dice. She's in. Oh, did she have a crit?
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, I don't know what this is. QTR's just gonna lose the researcher now.
Whoa. I don't know about this.
Yeah, bowing on activated characters is kind of sus. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe you don't get attacked, but
Maybe he's like convinced Enchantress was gonna die anyway. But I don't know, man. I don't agree with this decision.
yes, beaming again. Okay, why not beam first and then do a bow?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a shame too because that last attack would have been a pretty good Hawkeye attack. Would have got a damage through and a shock.
Well, with his Sam placement of Enchantress, I think he had to play her, but. Yeah,
Well, right, but he only that's like a cause and effect thing, right? Like he only did that move because he planned on attacking. He could have easily have moved Enchantress away from the middle.
Exactly.
Oh, what the heck? He just moved Angela up a little, I guess, to say it's in. And now he's beaming. Yeah, I'm sure the players are talking it out.
There's no way Angela dies from this.
I mean, hilariously, he's sapping like crazy here.
Does it really matter, though?
Probably not.
Still has 2 power. It's really all you care about.
Yep. If you got it down to 1 power, that actually would be kind of brutal. Well, actually, he probably does the energy movement, so he can't even afford to reduce her dice. So actually, that sap is kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, I would not use the Ichor Blades because you whiff the hit and then you're staggered. It's
True.
bad.
I mean, you double Ichor Blade, and then at least you're scoring back VP, I guess.
No, it's bad. You just have to walk and do a builder into Enchantress, pay the 2, hope to do 2 damage and chuck the size fall into her.
I respect your risk adversity. You gotta think like Dale, though. You know, Merzane, Dizzard, Travis, they would not have any fear.
That is true. But even so, if you do an Ichor Blade, then you can't even reduce the defense. So it's just not good.
Yeah, it's like 1 damage. At best.
Well, then, yeah, but you can't even reduce defense on the second attack.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I'm
not-
just
not a
saying, like,
builder,
literally with like a 6v5 is probably like 1 damage.
Yeah, so I expect to see Zyphos and the Enchantress pay the 2. Just pray you do 2 damage.
And then throw a truck into her.
Yeah,
That would actually be pretty decent.
yeah, looks like that's what's coming out here.
Here it is.
Yeah, dude. Angela,
There.
man. He did 2.
No blocks, though. So he did get what we said. It just came out not pretty.
Yeah. So now you do place 2 into the truck and throw it into her.
Just got to be careful with the spacing here. It's a very tight little area.
He's probably going to try to be. Yeah, he's not going to be able to be on the researcher either.
Maybe it was all part of QTR's master plan. Though I personally still think he should have moved the researcher up.
Yeah, that was. I think moving the researcher back and playing Heroes for Hire as soon as he did were definitely some mistakes.
Yeah, I don't know. The Heroes for Hire protected him from what hit.
Yeah, so Angela Enchantress probably dies from this. She needs what, double block to not die?
No, 1 block. Oh god, no, it's 5
size
damage.
4. She needs 2 blocks to not die.
Yeah, 2 blocks out of 2. She's dead. Yep,
Yeah,
2 blanks.
Toast. Probably see Hawkeye use a leadership here.
Not only that, but he has Prio for next turn. And
Yeah,
there's
he
no
does.
threat of research scoring the extra next turn.
Yeah, Pastrami is surprisingly in decent shape.
So who's Pastrami playing next game? Let me look at the bracket. We got stuff happening here. I'll show people in a minute. But it looks like, I mean, hypothetically, Pastrami wins this game. He then has to go into Ard Sam Spam. So I hope Pastrami loves Sam Spam because he's going to play it probably 3 times in a row.
I mean, he hasn't won yet, but he's
Oh yeah, I'm not
he
counting.
could be in
anybody
much
out,
worse shape.
But I'm just
And
curious.
all the big terrain is gone now for the spikes, so it's going to be a lot harder to push through. But I'd expect to see Bitter Rivals next round into like some kind of follow me, just obliteration of 3 characters.
Shuma says almost every round next to Sam. It's very true. And if the Sam guys keep winning, it basically is just infinity spam. Sam.
Yeah, I mean QTR could just straight up lose 3 characters next round.
So does all this events happening here show us that not using Bitter Rivals was the correct call, or do you think Pastrami kind of lucked into this scenario based on some maybe incorrect decision making?
Yeah, I think QTR played his Enchantress activation did basically nothing.
Yeah.
And it just got her killed.
And allowed the Prio to stay with Pastrami.
If he just saves and moves Enchantress back, saves her for last, like you could just bow everybody off the researcher, and then she would probably be pushing it into the evac at this point.
Let me zoom out. See what She-Hulk's up to. Okay, so She-Hulk can get into range to field dressing in one move. She's really nothing for her to attack though, so she probably moves field dressings, then moves again onto the researcher. And that puts Sam Spam in an awkward position where so the funny thing is, if you leave Sam for last activation, he could field dressing also.
Sam would have to roll really hot with his. I guess he could hit a. He could attack, hit a ricochet, and field dress somebody. But I mean, who? Like Enchantress is already activated. None of his other characters have any way to displace models.
Yeah, no, Enchantress is extremely key for this roster to win Researcher. Oh gosh, and Sam's moving now.
So this is a Sam leadership.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
Yeah.
Go back into Mega Zoom. I guess I could. I guess I gotta have to zoom out so we can all see She-Hulk for a bit. She'll be moving shortly.
Yeah, I mean, QTR has to play Hawkeye next.
We got dice being rolled. It's not Hawkeye, right? He's going with Sam.
Who's rolling three
attacking
dice?
Angela?
It looks like Sam attacked, but he rolled
Sam
3
attacking
dice.
Angela with 3 dice from Incinerate.
Sam's rolling. Okay, he rolled 4 there. Oh wow.
I see you rolled 4 both
Yeah,
times.
he's trying to turn the field dress online. I mean, yeah, I mean, She-Hulk double moves, and the question is, do you throw Sam or do you res your own Scarlet? He probably just resurrects Scarlet. Luke Cage activating is not that big of a deal.
Ooh, that positioning is awkward. He can get around though. I honestly think you might sacrifice Scarlet here. He also has Follow Me, so he can kind of go nuts next turn. I don't know who's can pay for Follow Me though, but in theory, Scarlet could do it.
She-Hulk can do it pretty easily.
She will not when she spends 4 power. But I guess the plan is don't res. So yeah, she spends 3 power here to throw.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to throw Sam. Yeah, on second thought, I can see this. I mean, Hawkeye would have to get really lucky to be able to get Luke Cage up or something.
I don't understand why he's trying so hard. What is happening? Why is that not fine already? Okay, well, now I can zoom into the dog pile again. Don't even need
So this
to
just
look
goes back to what I said, that Hawkeye needed to be the next activation, because then Sam can go last and guarantee a field dressing.
So, can we also note that Researcher's so ridiculous that basically nothing exists in this game except for the Researcher? Like, look at the board state right
it
now.
scores too many points.
Look at the board state right now. The back demons are not even relevant. It's hard for me to actually get a good camera angle because they're all the characters are on top of each other.
Yeah, so here's Sam getting sent to Africa.
Yep. He's gonna get jumped by a tiger out there. So there's no more field dressing online unless Hawkeye goes crazy. But then theoretically Hawkeye could like jump middle, field dress, win middle.
Yeah, Hawkeye would have to do like 4 damage
Yeah.
with 2 attacks to do it.
I mean, Incinerated Angela, it's doable.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not even gonna bother jumping. Maybe he
You
gets
might as
2
well shoot.
here.
You shoot first. See what you get. Yeah,
Okay,
not
2,
enough,
not
probably.
great. Yeah, it's not. Well, crit could do it. Does he get it? No. He does get a wild, so he
One
can get a
damage.
shock out there. Oh, it's really awkward now because if he attacks again, he would need to hit for 3. Wait, did he not even hit? What? Why is he not
Yeah, he
hitting?
did. He did 1 damage.
He hasn't added power yet. Okay, he did it just now. So you could try to shoot again and try to hit for 3, which would be super greed mode. Well, but what else can you do really? Maybe so no, he can hop and contest She-Hulk.
Yes.
And then shoot, try to get 3 field dress, win middle. Oh, wait, there's also Avengers Assemble, but that's not really relevant here.
Yeah, I think he has to shoot again
I guess
and
if
just
he
YOLO
hits,
it.
hold on, if he hits for 2, he can Avengers Assemble field dress and tie it. He's doing slow. Come on, man, shock. The slow is not even good here now.
Yeah, it should be shock. We'll see if Hawkeye spikes.
He
Not
doesn't.
enough.
But no blocks.
Yeah, he just won't have enough. He's gonna be 1 short.
I mean,
Let's see
not if he
Avengers assembles.
assembles.
Yeah, I guess Avengers Assemble does it.
And Cage or War Machine can be brought back to life.
Still no
Bleed.
shock.
I think he's just convinced at
He's
this
on 1
point.
health, so I guess bleed makes sense.
Oh, is he just gonna contest with here and
Yeah,
not
he
field
might
dress?
not. He might not see the Avengers Assemble play.
Dude, you're telling me you're gonna give up on activation on War Machine or Cage, and delay their deaths by a turn?
Yeah, he's hook arrowing.
Dude, there's so many things you could do right now. You could like get Cage, and he could do like Sweet Christmases or something.
Yeah, Cage can Sweet Christmas She-Hulk off the point.
No, I think Avengers Assemble was the play, man. Of course, now they might have an argument over what's going on here. Just move him back. Oh, come on. No, that's not going to work. He's got to move him back. Ooh, is that legal? What do you think? I think that's just in.
I mean, the range tool's still down, so
No, I'm just if there was a dispute over whether that fits. I think.
yeah.
So, letter of the law of this game, you're actually supposed to line up the tool and then move down the tool and not adjust the tool.
Yeah.
So if you want to be like a mega rules lawyer, you could be like, "Hey man, you could screw this up. Good luck."
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I think this is actually Pastrami's game to lose now. QTR's had some odd activation orders. The researcher placement has been odd. The use of the leadership in the order he did has been odd. Like QTR has actually had amazing defensive dice this game.
He has, and A-Force hasn't hit very well at all.
Yeah, I mean it's not a surprise to actually
Bro.
see the entire mid be killed here.
Not only that, but like he could have field dressed into like some absurd like all you've got like craziness.
Yeah, this is really bad. Like everything's getting incinerated now, and then Bitter Rivals is going to come out, and QTR might just lose his entire squad.
Angela's also just like living an extra life because she's not dead. I think the follow me is 1000% the play. You kill Enchantress here for sure, but Luke Cage is going to try to stop that.
Well, She-Hulk can just activate and like throw him medium.
True, just get him out of there and then beat down on Enchantress and hope.
She has to do 6 damage. Oh, okay.
You know
He didn't do
what?
power
No,
phase
no, no,
yet.
no, no. You do Scarlet Witch first. She can't be bodyguarded on.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Scarlet Witch takes out Enchantress, even though it's like 6v5. But she's incinerated, and you could Bitter Rivals, so it's more like 3 dice.
Angela needs to play Bitter Rivals here. Yeah, I would play Wanda here for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Angela Bitter Rivals.
Who do you Bitter Rivals on? Maybe Hawkeye?
Just put on Hawkeye.
Yeah. By the time Hawkeye moves, everybody else is dead.
Plus, he's not injured, so it'll stay up if he dies.
True. I mean, you could also just kill Hawkeye too. Why not? Hawkeye's only got 2 defense. Maybe juice up. Well, which wants
I
to kill
think
Enchantress?
Enchantress and War Machine are the highest priority here.
True. Yeah, I guess in the end, Hawkeye's just Hawkeye.
Losing Enchantress here is probably just the game.
All right, I want to see these dice. These are big rolls. Ooh, not great.
So I'm assuming this was Scarlet.
Yeah. That is not what you want to see, though. Scarlet did gain a power, so this is Scarlet.
Yeah, he just build her again.
He needs to do it. He needs to get the power for... Well, he already has Follow Me power. Never mind.
Yeah, he's good to go. You just really want to kill Cage here.
Oh, it's not great rolls. You expect like 3 to 4 hits with...
Yeah. Well, he got 3.
Wait, why is he rolling so many dice? Oh, this is because it's into...
No, Cage rolled 2 and got a crit.
Oh, wait, he's attacking Cage with... Wait.
Yeah.
Isn't that a mistake?
Maybe.
Why does he have... He rolled 2 dice?
Yeah, so here's the Follow Me.
Wait, shouldn't he be at 1 die, Cage?
No, he had 2 dice. Yeah, maybe.
Bitter Rivals.
Cage was not incinerated until this last attack.
Oh, he put the...
He's not on the Demon Portal.
Okay, that makes sense. I think he made a mistake, though, not going to Enchantress. But with those dice rolls, it's not great. He did play Follow Me. He had to have, because he just lost a lot of power.
Yeah, he just did. So the question is, do you go Angela or do you go She-Hulk?
I think you got to go Angela because she's just dead if she don't. You're losing a 5/3 character for the turn.
Yeah.
The problem is, I don't know how good I feel about Angela actually killing things. Like, she could pop off, but... Dude, Luke Cage could take 2 attacks, and then I guess you do like a Fury thing to get another free attack, but like, who are you really killing?
Yeah, it's just dicey one way or another.
It's unfortunate too because you trust Scarlet Witch to be the character that gives you the good dice, and he didn't really roll well.
Yeah, Angela doesn't really have any terrain either. Can I use size 2?
If Cage doesn't die, him activating is pretty brutal in a She-Hulk, right? He's got slow and stun. That's not that great. I mean, throw, wild.
That's like the 2 worst things for She-Hulk. But
yeah. Okay, he's rolled well here.
Wow.
So we're assuming this is Angela, right?
4, 5. Yeah, this isn't Angela. This is 6 dice.
True.
That's huge. 2 blocks. Cage dies.
Ooh, that's what he needed. Yep, looks like it. We'll get a leadership.
No, you're gonna do Angelic Assassin before that.
Oh, I like it.
You probably Angelic Assassin, strike into Enchantress, pay the 2.
Let's see if he does it. He has to know. There's no way he doesn't think of that. Mark is pointing out that Follow Me is a pretty good card. So Mark thinks maybe Angelic Assassin and Enchantress pay the 2.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So,
yeah. There it is. The researcher's still in that spot. So...
sad part is if you don't one-shot Enchantress, she walks away.
And removes... she heals.
So then
incinerate.
You're probably attacking Hawkeye.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So you should probably line yourself up so that you can throw a car into Hawkeye.
He's got it, I think, right there.
Yeah.
He's kind of inside of...
Yeah, so here's the pay 2 for Enchantress. Yeah.
This is why putting slow and not shock on Angela was a mistake.
Shock, yes. Slow, yeah. Doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Don't slow. one die on this roll because of all
Yeah,
the things.
incinerate.
Okay, well he gets his power back, big hit. Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
with a throw, and he's gonna get a teleport on this. So really, his positioning didn't matter.
Well,
What do you
yeah.
mean? Yeah, it didn't
Well, we'll see.
matter.
What Enchantress maybe uses the leadership here. If she doesn't, she's dead.
To be honest with you, that whole movement thing was a waste of time because he literally teleports. No, I guess he's just
Yeah, I'd expect to see Enchantress like walk behind She-Hulk, like it make She-Hulk in the middle
So
of
you throw
Angela.
the car and then attack Hawkeye, right?
No, he has a Sam leadership still. This was the Angelic Assassin.
Oh, that's well.
Yeah, see here, Enchantress uses the Sam leadership. He needs to run her behind She-Hulk. Yeah,
Oh,
see.
right. That's right, because they cheated the trigger timing. You're right. So then the throw is meaningless. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, wait, hold on. What's the timing on the teleport into Sam leadership?
The teleport's done because it's after the
So
attack is resolved.
he did it. Okay.
Sam leadership is going now, and then Angela would have another action.
What's Heaven's Wrath is range 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you do it, man. It's exactly he has exactly enough power to do it too.
you could just pay 3 to reduce the defense and play Icker, and then maybe you get a pursuit into a terrain throw. If she's not dead.
Yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3. Right. Yeah. A minute ago, you weren't wanting to risk things. Now you're into it, huh?
Well, he actually has power to use now.
Yeah.
And you roll 5 dice, get a hit,
Yes.
and then you get to throw the size 2. Enchantress probably dies.
There. I guess this is the best camera angle. Sorry for moving the camera so much, everybody. This is such a cluster. 6 characters, literally base to base.
So he's thinking about attacking War Machine and then throwing the car into Enchantress. Problem is if Enchantress,
Looks like
she'd
he's
have to
using.
roll 2 blocks to not die.
It's like he's using some kind of trick with the medium tool. Does that somehow measure out to range 2 plus medium base width? Yeah, well, that throw works. Yeah, that throw would work fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that throw is super clean. So he must be using some kind of tool trickery here, because I don't know the math on that. Do you?
I don't know. This might be a little greedy. I don't know. He's gonna strike War Machine, place, throw the dumpster at Enchantress. Enchantress rolls 2 blocks, she doesn't die.
So here's something hilarious. You accidentally kill War Machine and she just runs away.
Ugh.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
she can't. She already used the leadership. You can't do that. So Enchantress is stuck there. Okay, we have Matt in the chat saying medium tool is base plus range 2. So there you go. We learned something. Little hacksy trick there.
Good to know. Yeah, he's doing what I said. This is Blades of Vicar, pay the 2.
Really?
Yep. He either kills her or he just needs to roll a hit.
It's a good roll.
Yeah, so Enchantress is just dead. There you go.
And he can move and then throw something, I guess?
Yep.
I don't know that throwing into anyone is actually good here. She also just dies of bleeding, so he could just not move at all and throw something into War Machine.
Yeah, so he's probably just thinking about what his Sam leadership is, but the pursuit would happen first, so. I'm not sure why he's measuring that dumpster because it has to be towards Enchantress. Yeah, I see.
I mean, he could just choose not to move. That looks tight. But he can turn it, right? Yeah, he's got a lot. Yeah, he's got a lot of wiggle.
Yeah, so now Enchantress is dead, and we get a leadership.
Probably War
Probably
Machine?
Hawkeye.
You think? War Machine could move and set up a double beam. I guess it's not really a double beam because She-Hulk could like move with it. Yeah, maybe try to get Hawkeye away from everything, but I think there's no way to get him out of Bitter Rivals. Is field dressing relevant at all for anything? Not really.
No,
Field
Angela's
dressing is
just going to have
basically a
bleed.
dead card. So him missing that play we talked about earlier, I think is going to be huge.
Yeah, Angela's just going to throw the car at whoever she can, and then be done.
Well, so what about a War Machine? All you've got, then you just lost a mini. That seems bad.
Yeah, I mean, Avengers Assemble's still online. Like, War Machine could beam everybody.
Well, everybody's really just two characters.
Right.
Ooh.
I mean, it seems like this QTR is only out at this point.
Hmm.
He's still worried about the researcher when he has no squad.
So
Yeah,
is this?
he can. This is fine. He can beam the team.
Yeah. Do you think that the beatdown just became QTR? Kind of feels that way, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely. Angela's gonna daze to the bleed here, and then QTR just
So,
has to. He has to just play everything in YOLO, bitter rivals,
well,
freaking
so here's a
beam
problem
spam.
though. Like, War Machine's gonna be rolling 4 dice beams. That's not very good.
No.
So the card might be, the card gets thrown at Hawkeye, I think.
Yep.
Dice are being rolled. One block. Oh, as a crit, so one more potentially. 2 blocks. So 1 damage. It's not anything great. This is like a Brotherhood game where like there's just no terrain.
I
Turn
mean,
3.
you could potentially Avengers assemble your Hawkeye and your War Machine away from each other,
I dig that. Maybe he could have seen that coming a turn ago and even set it up
but
better.
you also have an issue with aggressive because if War Machine beams, then She-Hulk just runs behind him.
Yeah, threw him like you can't fix it.
Yeah, and then you can't beam again. So it's probably this is just game.
The War Machine silhouette's shaped in a way it's hard to see him on the table. I guess I'll go like this.
Sam is paying 4. This should be paying
Bitter
3.
Rivals just got used.
Yeah, he messed up it. He paid 3. Bitter Rivals. Yeah. She just drop it on She-Hulk or Wanda. Yeah, maybe Wanda. She already activated.
So there's bodyguard range going on here, so you can't really remove Wanda from the board. Oh boy, he did it on
This
Wanda.
War Machine, all you got with the missiles kill She-Hulk. I mean, eesh.
So let's just say She-Hulk does get killed here. That would be a problem.
Yeah, I think he has to try to just kill She-Hulk.
Yeah, it could happen, right?
I mean, I would probably have tried some kind of
So here's an even.
Avengers Assemble to get War Machine out of Bitter Rivals.
Yeah, you could do some mind games and do like a beam into Witch and then try to bait the bodyguards and then really like be like, haha, my plan the whole time was actually to kill She-Hulk. The problem is like, I think that with leadership and Avengers Assemble, he could have orchestrated some kind of way to get more dice.
Yeah, Mark's saying that the symbol's happening now, so I expect to see Hawkeye and War Machine split up a little bit to get away from bitter rivals.
Do you know the measurement if two ones move away from each other? Would that be perfect range?
I mean, 2 shorts is like a long
Yeah, 2
move,
shorts,
which is
mhm.
longer than a 3. So if they move in opposite directions, it should be fine.
Yeah, I would go for that then. Try to beam both and bait and try to kill She-Hulk. I think that's his out. He's got to do it. Oh, dice are being rolled. 4 dice.
I don't.
Oh, 5 dice. How is
Avengers
it 5?
Assemble is not happening. I don't know what Mark is talking about.
Why is there only 5 dice? Am I missing something? Is this maybe Hawkeye attacking?
Must be.
It is Hawkeye. He just got power.
Yeah, this is.
Wait, why don't I see power in the chat log?
Hawkeye didn't do any damage.
Oh, I saw him clicking over there.
So he attacked Wanda. Yeah, this activation order is very bizarre.
Yeah, so Mark thinks he's
'Cause-
going to jump away to get out of range, I guess.
Yeah, but then now She-Hulk probably kills War Machine. And then that's just the game over.
Yeah. Two.
Now he's shot. Oh, that's the forced leadership, yeah.
Okay, there was more rolling. Oh, She-Hulk took it. He attacked.
No, yeah, he attacked She-Hulk now.
Was he trying to like shock her too or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, She-Hulk just aggressive now.
That's what he's measuring, I guess. The aggressive move.
Yeah.
I guess I dig it. Sort of. Yeah, interesting to see how this is going. It's really bad right now for Sam Spam. Trying to get the best angle. Wish I could rotate this War Machine. Honestly. Guess I kind of have to top down.
Yeah, so She-Hulk's just aggressiving back onto the researcher. It's
And
not a
he's going
huge
middle
deal.
demon.
Yeah, Hawkeye's probably going to hook arrow away.
So remember we were talking about moving researcher towards the base? Now they have the researcher moving towards the other way. It's like a whole turn ahead.
Yeah, not pushing it into the other opponent evac is not good. So even all you've got on Hawkeye.
Oh, jeez. All you've got Hawkeye. That's probably not the
Yeah,
person
this
we
is this is very questionable.
wanted. 2 hits out of 5. I mean, just about average.
Like War Machine could have potentially done double empty the clip, double beam.
Yeah. I just think he's missed 2 Avenger Assemble plays.
Hawkeye has to roll more dice than his attack dice give him to like kill She-Hulk. So
He might be fishing hard for conditions. He did shock her. Doesn't Hawkeye get to put all the conditions he wants on you? Or is it pick one? I thought it was.
It's pick one.
More. Okay.
It's shock, bleed, slow, and poison, I
Okay.
believe.
Isn't there a character that lets you put them all on?
Wanda,
Fair.
if you like hit multiple skulls.
Yeah, yeah.
Hawkeye, I believe, is just pick one from any mono wilds.
Oh, I'm gonna look because I could have sworn. Oh, yeah, it says one of the following, so I'm wrong.
Oh, so Star-Lord. Chat says
Star-Lord can
Star-Lord
do it.
Spender can do it. Yeah.
Thank you, chat. Glad you're still awake with us.
Okay, Hawkeye rolled another 3 hits, and now he's just dead. Okay, leadership trigger.
And there's no one else except for Sam to trigger it.
Yeah.
I don't love this. Like, War Machine's super the target. She-Hulk is down to 5 dice into War Machine, but she just used the superior weight training, right?
Yeah. It's down 10 power. I would just boost it. It just has to do 4 damage, and then you can toss him into the traffic light and kill him.
The defense rests. Hit him with one, hit him with the other. Just go nuts. Gain stagger.
Yeah, QTR can't score the researcher unless Sam like kills She-Hulk.
Yeah. Seems unlikely. I guess you could charge in field dress. That's kind of cute. What do you think about that? Oh no, he's like a million power to field dress.
Who cares? It's Hawkeye. He can't do anything. He just shoots 2 5-dice attacks.
No, but he would win the middle.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I mean,
do you think he sees that line? Because that's actually hilarious. You get the ricochet.
this is.
You'd have to get insanely lucky, but you could do it. You could get the ricochet twice. What's happening here? Oh, is he thinking of just moving now?
This is a leadership from All You Got days.
Right. I think he rolls 3 attack dice.
QTR is probably questioning whether or not he's in range after a short move, and it looks like he's out.
Roll 3 attack dice, get double ricochet, double hit.
Yeah, he's out.
Get field dress. I mean, it even looks like he's measuring field dress right there, right?
He's out. He's out of field dress range. So he has to charge and hope for like double ricochet, or he has to move and then hope for a ricochet.
Yeah, well, I guess what I'm saying. He has to charge and double ricochet.
Yeah, so She-Hulk's just going to boost attack into War Machine here. Should be 7 dice.
With the superior weight training, which he did use. Oh, not great. 2 crits is fine. Oh, recovered well.
So 3 damage.
Yep. That's what's he needs? He just needs to do it again.
You just boost another attack into him. Do 1 damage, throw him into the thing, he's dead. That should be a kill.
Yeah, that's all she wrote right there. All right. I mean, he has to charge anyway if he wants to actually score the researcher, so... We do see Sam Spam down to 2 characters, losing their title Spam. Now they're just Sam. Sam and Clint.
But even if he does score it this round, he's going to score...
He's going to lose like his whole team.
He's going to score 2 VPs, and then his entire squad dies, like, top of next round.
Hey, man, when you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, I mean, field dressing Angela is probably fine here, because it's, like, never going to be used again. You could potentially just bodyguard the
You're
ricochets.
saying he should field dress Angela here right now?
Yeah, and then you could bodyguard the ricochets. I don't think Angela's on the researcher though. Or maybe she was. I don't remember if he measured it right.
It looks in to me. Rolling dice. This is the shield throw, I assume. Oh, we got the big hits. Unbelievable. Remember,
Good old
Sam's-
Sam. It's just a 4 dice attack.
Yeah, remember, Sam, his attacks aren't good. I've been told by people that that's the case. So at this point, he doesn't even care what he rolls because, like, he got the power he wants. He literally can just move now, actually. Oh my gosh. 3 skulls, that's unlucky. Still doesn't damage, though.
Yeah, I mean, she's only rolling 1 block or 1 die.
Oh, it's comical. So now he just moves up and uses field dressing. That's just the correct play.
Yeah, that's all he's got. I mean,
He can contest the middle objective so that...
or you charge and YOLO ricochets.
A
Try to
Force
push
scores
more
nothing here, and he scores 2. There's like this weird... No, I mean, he probably loses, but, you know, like there's this tiny, tiny chance that he can just like delay the game long enough. So you gonna aggressive to try to like block him? Is that a thing? Can he? I mean, he can just go like anywhere. He's freaking Sam.
Yeah, QTR could just move on field dressing, or he could charge and YOLO, try to roll a ricochet.
No,
Try to
you
push
just
more
move.
damage.
You super just move. The YOLO is incredibly too sus. I mean, it would be kind of cool, right? Because she looks at.
Is Sam rolling too many dice? Oh no, he rolled in a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's with you? Keep accusing of the too many dice.
Oh man. I'm terrible at remembering bitter rivals. I wish it was just banned.
True. Even though your story about putting Bitter Rivals on a cap with no power was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
It's like, Cap, you're doing nothing.
Oh, it would suck if you can't bodyguard and you also gave everybody -1.
Yeah. Awkward. I mean, there is a world where you just get super greedy and try to roll a wild on 3 dice and just actually just try to kill more stuff. But oh god, okay, so he was bodyguarding because I just noticed that Wanda's at full health. I just kept assuming Wanda was the other attack.
Correct.
Huh. I mean, Wanda being alive with Prio seems pretty good, right? Wanda just erases Hawkeye from the universe.
Then, yeah, pretty much.
And then, you know, Sam hates Wanda too, but like, you're probably just happy to kill Hawkeye. Because let's be honest, Sam is not like 1v3ing here. It's just, no one's that lucky. A lot of finger movement. I don't know what they're thinking so much about. Is this maybe QTR still deciding on a second action? Dude, I know I've said it
I
already.
think that's the case.
But the fact that research is just, look at the board state. It's just like a cluster. Look how much table is not being used.
Yeah, I mean, I've said many times how much I'm not a fan of research base.
If somebody who's never heard of MCP and was watching my stream, they'd be like, "Oh, you guys play on like a 1x1 board?"
Yeah, it's just the Netflix hallway fight. Yeah, I don't know. QTR's debating something.
Man,
It's probably whether he charges and risks getting a ricochet or not.
picking research, choosing 16 threat into Sam Spam, and winning. Sometimes you just gotta assert your dominance, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a bold strategy by Pastrami. I haven't thought to play this, so it's props to him. I also think QTR has made some pretty critical errors this game that
Yeah,
definitely put him on the back foot.
yeah. I think he undervalued his Enchantress. And not playing field dressing just seems to be a problem. I don't understand though this discussion. I'm almost tempted to.
Field dressing on Hawkeye doesn't win you the game here. As low as like
I get what you're
hard
saying,
of a scenario
but
it is.
It delays the game. It scores you VPs and gives you an out if, like, let's just say Pastrami just rolls complete crap for the next turn. Then maybe you score a little bit more, and then at that point you run away and just don't die and you win. I mean, like, that's a possibility, right? Also, if he scores this researcher, he can just throw it towards the other evac point, right? And then now it's like maybe takes too long then to get to the other side.
Yep.
But I know I'm beating a dead horse, but had he moved that researcher forward, then he could actually threaten like the 4 VP or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, moving the
He would
researcher.
have got the free VP, right? Because he would have moved it turn 1.
Yeah, and it. No, this thing's only been scored once on round 1. Round 2, it tied.
Sure, but okay, so pretend he moved it forward. Now turn 3, he would move it again forward.
So Sam is Avengers assembling, and then he's going to attack again. And I imagine he'll get Hawkeye up.
Why? Also, not contesting the demon, I think, is a mistake. But
I don't think he had the movement to get to the demon and the researcher.
it's freaking Sam, bro. He got the wild.
No, the Avengers Assemble guarantees him to not have to roll a wild. That's why he played it.
Okay, I thought he was at 4 power there. He only had attacked once and ricocheted once. Isn't that only +2? Where'd he get the other power from?
He was at 4, and then he was still out of range to field dress. So your options are to walk or field dress, or charge, risk getting a wild or not getting a wild, or you can
I see
Avengers
what you're
Assemble
saying.
attack.
It's auto 1, so no matter what.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Then he's getting more damage in. Remember, it's only a 4 dice attack.
Yeah, well, when you're rolling 1 die.
And then he just field dressed, and then
That's round.
he
So
actually
QTR will score the researcher
I
to
see.
1 demon
So
portal.
Hawkeye is at full health. I don't think it's gonna matter. But hear me out. So he moves the researcher turn 1 and this turn, then he's scoring 2 this next 4th turn. If he had done it the way we
Yeah,
said
that is true.
So he cost himself 2 VP here.
Yep. That's why pulling it back is pretty much always a misplay.
Like, legitimately, I think he could have won this game strictly if he just had moved the researcher, because all he has to do is not get tabled. And he has 2 healthy characters. So this game, automatically, he doesn't get tabled till turn 6, right? I guess he gets all these characters dazed turn now, then they could be KO'd the next turn, but he's going to get prio.
Yeah, QTR.
And he's
He
choosing
cannot move this any closer to his own evac. That's just so bad.
Is that
Yeah, why is he putting the range 2 back? Oh no.
Yes, do you follow? Like, this is huge. Like, he could have won still. I'm not saying he loses yet, but like he's actually putting himself into his own grave here.
Yeah, so now both these characters, both Sam and Hawkeye die here, and A Force puts the researcher on the evac point, and that's just game. Wanda just deletes Hawkeye from the universe. No.
Yeah. No disintegration unless it's Hawkeye. Funny enough, She-Hulk can be revived if she goes down.
It's true.
Like I realize right now this board state looks like Sam Spam has almost no chance to win, but it drives me nuts to know that if he had just moved that researcher, he would be actually at 8 VP right now. It would have a chance to literally run away and win.
Yeah, not only 8, but A Force would not be able to score the other evac at all.
Right. I don't think countershot is outside of range 3, isn't it?
Yes,
Hawkeye?
it is outside range 3.
Yeah,
He's
so
not going to get countershot.
There's no countershot happening here. I actually think countershot is too punishing.
Scarlet should have range on the dumpster to throw at Hawkeye, worst case. Hawkeye's only 2 Mystic defense. Like, it's so much better.
Something's happening. Who's attacking? Is it She-Hulk?
Looks like She-Hulk. Wait, 6, 7, 8 dice. He boosted a She-Hulk attack into somebody? Into Hawkeye.
Hawkeye gained 1 hit 1.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't throw, right? So.
Yeah.
Doing it again. Why is it only 8 dice? Is this the other attack?
She-Hulk is shocked.
Oh, shock. Thank you. Ugh.
5 into 3.
Is he living?
2 damage. And then you just throw him.
Yeah, then a throw. And then maybe
Just throw him to Sam.
Sam could actually get. Oh my god! Could you imagine if Sam does double ricochet pushes? Is there a way to organize the pushes so that they happen? I guess you bodyguard to stop that from happening.
Yeah, he works like Medusa, where you can push and then ricochet, or vice versa.
Or ricochet then push.
Yeah, so Sam took 1. Well, he took 2, but he's going to heal from the leadership.
True. I think, though, the correct play here is actually to run Sam away and then pass.
That's a loss.
Is it?
Yeah. Scarlet
Fine.
can just walk to the back demon, and Angela scores the researcher and the evac, and
So what,
that's
you think
that's just game.
you think Sam has to activate and actually kill something here?
Yeah, because if Sam runs away, A4 scores 5 VPs with 2 floating. That's game over.
It looks like it's happening. He got the wild. 1 block. 1 hit. Who does that go on?
It's not She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
6 She-Hulk bodyguarded for somebody.
So then he chooses to ricochet now. What would you do? Shoot Scarlet?
You just bodyguard with She-Hulk because she's already activated. It doesn't matter if she
Yeah.
lives or not. You can field dress her anyway.
Gets only 1. It's blocked. Eesh. Sam needs to spike harder for this miracle to happen. Oh, he's doing the spender, which will totally get bodyguarded.
Yeah, you just Red Wing Assault this. Is that... It does a throw on size 3 after the attack is resolved.
Thrown
So if
away.
She-Hulk dies, there's no throw. Well, not with that roll.
It's actually awkward because it's exactly enough to live, right?
Nah, he's short even more than that.
Really?
I only rolled 2 hits into She-Hulk. It's like 4 to life.
Right, but the throw.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So she lives on 1. It's actually kind of unlucky.
Yeah. Angela's gonna roll dodge. She'll get souped up here, and then we're just gonna go to town.
She's fine. Takes 1.
2, because she almost has 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, the size thing. So this should just be cleanup at this point.
Yep, just aggressive. Oh, we picked up something nice. But I think it matters.
Well, it would take an absolute dice miracle now for Sam to win this game.
Yeah.
QTR.
Yeah, you just play Wanda and kill Sam. Yep.
It's only rolling 5 dice.
Yeah, he's shocked on Wanda as well.
Lagging? Oh gosh. She is not Corvus Glaive.
Alright. Go again.
Hmm. Not well.
A little
Okay.
better.
Yeah. She's not hexed. Rolling crits. What? Roll what? Yeah. 3 blocks. Jeez. 1 through no conditions. Very rough. Crazy, man.
Sam doesn't die here. That's actually kind of a problem.
Wouldn't that be crazy? I was saying dice luck. So Angela can get range 2 of the car and toss a car into him, right?
I mean, I think you just YOLO Blades of Vicar here.
I think you do move, throw the car, attack? Or move, attack, throw the car?
I don't think you're going to be in range
Him
to
standing
throw
on
the
the
car.
point doesn't actually... Oh, he would do it. Range 2 of the car and she throws medium, right?
She does, but you need to be in range 2 of the car and
Yeah,
Sam,
move to
right?
range 2 of the car. There's no way that doesn't work, dude.
Yeah, but then he won't be able to Icker or her do her builder.
Yeah, you will.
He's going to measure it down.
Wow, this guy, he's got his measurement tricks. Don't sleep on Pastrami and his movement range tool checkaroonies. I mean, I don't know what that tool means, but I think it's in. She's also not shocked, so he's getting full dice. I don't know. You said earlier Icker's kind of YOLO, but he's doing it.
Yep. Worst case, you can do it twice here. If you don't get the pursuit.
Whew.
Sam one block. Oh, he's dead.
Oh my gosh. Okay, just move. No problems here. Dude, Sam. That's crazy.
Yeah, Sam's dead. You just walk on the research. Sure, you don't even have to.
Wait, what do you mean Sam's dead?
Oh, I'm thinking
You're
Pastrami
reading
rolled
the
the 3
wrong thing.
crits.
Sam just blocked 5.
Yeah, never mind. I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, man. Sam can just randomly not die, and then it's like the game you lose.
well, that's everything about this team.
Yeah.
Luke Cage had some crazy defense dice.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, see, that's in. How are you questioning me?
Yeah, oh, it's.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that's in.
Looks good.
Yeah, so, I mean, you guess you just do the attack and then. Or do you do the throw first?
I would do the attack first because of the
I think you do the
shield.
throw first because then you can just move.
No, because then Sham's going to boost shield.
Oh, that's true. Oh, God, he's blocking like crazy again. He might take no damage. He takes no damage.
Unreal. Well, at least you get a 6 dice into no vibranium shield.
True. Here it is. The game deciding roll.
Unreal.
What? He blocked everything. Everything. What was it, like a 4-5-4 or something? It doesn't even matter
Wow.
if you teleport because you're an injured character, so you just gonna have to go on the flame or whatever. Oh, he's gonna score the back other side.
Yeah. I mean, Sam's scoring nothing to 1, so it's not.
Sam has they have Avengers have Prio. Like, I mean, it'd be very unlikely.
I
But...
mean, he has field dressing up, so he
Oh,
should be able to get an activation on She-Hulk, even if she dies.
true. Unless he like somehow mega one shots incinerated Angela.
Well, he can bodyguard once.
So every turn this game goes on gets way worse for. But oh my god, dude! Listen, if that researcher was at home, like I said last turn, he now would get another
it would
2 VP.
just be game over. If
Dude, he
QTR
would have
moved the
2.
researcher.
He would have 4 VP now.
Yeah, pulling it back is such a misplay.
This is ridiculous. I mean, like, Avengers are still not supposed to win at this board state, but anything could happen. Oh gosh, what's going through QTR's head right now? This is that awkward moment, by the way, when Hawkeye has 10 power and he literally can't do anything with it.
Yeah. A-Force are the good guys.
Yeah, come on, they're ladies. They're nice people. Yeah, I think the play is you got to take out Angela, but like you can't actually. Well, no, yeah, because Scarlet Witch would have to move to get She-Hulk back up, and the round would actually end. So the play is 1000% kill Angela and try to kill the bodyguarding She-Hulk.
I mean,
It's extremely
Scarlet
dicey.
can't be bodyguarded. She is probably the highest output here.
Okay, but then She-Hulk activates and kills everyone.
Yeah, I mean, any 3 of these characters can kill both of them unless he rolls like perfect blocks all the time.
I think he's doing the shield throw. He did not get the wild. The double block, the plot armor spins back. That's devastating. Oh no. At this moment, QTR realized he's in trouble. Woo! 3 crits.
Unreal.
Doesn't get the wild though. What happened? That is a down She-Hulk, but that does not matter. Okay, so Wanda activates, kills Hawkeye, and the game's over?
Well,
Wanda can also throw that
Yeah.
dumpster at him.
yeah, he should have range 3 to throw the dumpster.
He does. It's up to Wanda here. She kind of blew it. Oh my god, it's the Wanda Spender. He's so dead. Cruel twist. There's no way, right?
Started with a hex bolt, but I
Yeah.
guess.
It's a little greedy. But he says, I don't care. Oh, that's a huge roll.
Five hits.
Skulls do the pierce thingy too.
Yeah, Hawkeye's dead. He has no blocks. He just dies.
Alright, and then you just shoot Sam and then hope the game ends. Alright, that might end it.
Yeah, this is it because Angela, worst case, can just get She-Hulk up and she can throw Sam off the point. That's game over.
Kind of a bold play to do the spender, but I kind of get it. That spender is brutal.
Yeah, I would have just started with the builder. See.
Yeah, having the
next
option
bout.
to throw the dumpster would give me some sense of security. Oh god, he got the leadership. Is he out of range now? Dude, Sam is
Doesn't
never
look like
surrender attitude here. No, that's in, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least he doesn't get a dumpster thrown at him.
Sam should have healed one.
Well, we're not allowed to say anything, but hopefully the judge will notice. Oh, I see. Yep, they
There
just
it goes. Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright, well, 5 dice Mystic into Sam.
Gut skulls. Oh yeah, the dice are coming back.
4 hits. Rolling the crits.
Yeah, you can only be
Sam,
lucky for
you
so
need one of
long.
these to hit and he dies. He's dead.
Yeah, the luck is stopped. And now the researcher's scoring at accelerated speed because it's where it is.
Yeah. Now you just rush She-Hulk for posterity.
He's
Yep.
doing it.
And honestly, just like run her back.
Yeah, I would maybe just put her on the back point, right? Just score VPs and safety. Right?
Yeah, just put her in the middle or something.
I guess maybe for like a goofy bodyguard. Don't think that positioning was even needed. I would literally run She-Hulk to the back point. I mean, that's 2 VPs you're scoring.
Yeah, he just double shook.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, there's a chance She-Hulk just lives through Sam. Like,
I guess. But like those VPs are more important. Well, I guess if Sam trolls you with like doing evil stuff. Dude, how about the fact that Sam is last man standing in this team? It's like everybody's dead but him. Oh man, he gets rewarded with incinerate.
yeah, see, this is so bad. Like, no, it's just you just give your opponent 2 VPs.
Right. And he would have been up VPs. He would have been up 4 VPs, and now he just gave up 2. So it's a 6 VP swing by his decision.
Yeah, the Enchantress play was very, very weird this game.
What's happening here?
This is just Sam attacking somebody.
With
Looks
silly
like
little
She-Hulk.
robot?
She-Hulk or Wanda.
Seems aggressive.
It's probably She-Hulk just to kill her.
It has to be, right? Like, why would you not
Yeah,
bodyguard
just take it.
there? But didn't he just use a spender on Shield? This seems overkill, right?
And he's only got 2 actions. He can just do it twice.
No, he could do the Shield, Ricochet, and then get some free damage on Medusa, and then use the spender on
Wait,
Medusa,
what?
Angela.
Wait.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
Charging?
he's doing the place from his spender.
Oh, right.
And you just do another spender and Angela, probably. Yep.
I don't know.
That's what he's doing. He just paid for it. He maybe one-shot Angela. Not quite.
I mean, I get that with that you're saying that's what he's doing, but I think you'd go greed for the Shield Ricochet into Angela Spender.
I mean, dude, if he one-shot Angela there, that's pretty huge. It's literally just Wanda versus Sam.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Tiny missed opportunity, in my opinion.
I mean, you just double walk Wanda onto the researcher. Oh, I'm sorry, you have Angela still.
I mean, maybe you just double walk both of them on there?
You could get tabled. Like,
Who could get tabled?
the A-Force could be tabled if Sam doesn't die.
Sure, but so could Sam be tabled. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so this is like Blades of Vicar into Sam. Looks like he got the pursuit. Luckily, it was close.
It was very close.
Let's attack him again.
I think he's using Heaven's Wrath, apparently.
I guess maybe he just YOLO hits
cleave
the
could-
cleave. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nope.
The cleave.
Let's see, he rolls into a crit.
Yeah, he's got a 1 and 8. It could happen. No.
Sam takes 3, it looks like. To think about this game, QTR got 8 climbing gears, 8 damage healed, and 8, like, I don't know, half 4 status conditions removed from his leadership.
Seems good.
It's really, really wild.
I mean, and that's not counting those movements as potential staggers and charges. Right?
Light post into Sam, no blocks, and he dies.
He died.
And he's dead.
Wow, the
That's
light
it.
post. Isn't it fun when the light post kills someone? And that's officially tabled. So the scoreboard's going to look very misleading.
Yeah, I mean, does he score 8 in the cut for tabling?
I would
there's
think
no
so, but
MOV.
no one cares.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you were to look at the score, it might trick you into thinking this was some kind of blowout. So I honestly think this game was winnable with some different decisions, and I get the Enchantress thing honestly changed everything about the game, but I think literally just the researcher going towards the other guy's base, I think that's all that it would have taken to make this a game. Join for questions. Hey, people in the chat, if you're still with us, please let us know if you have questions. Game is over, they said, of course. All right, I'm jumping over.
Okay.
Kind of the start of the downhill trend, right?
Yep. I'm not terrible on spiders and hammers. I'm also a fan of, so
Yeah,
although
they've
you would
got
like
good play
to,
on hammers.
yeah, you definitely like windmill slam spiders though if you're good
Absolutely.
at so.
Yeah, that was the plan. If I got prior, I was going to take extracts and go for spider infected.
Yep.
But hey, it was not to be today.
Apparently, yeah.
I gotta say, I don't think I've ever played a game where all of my characters were removed from the board and I didn't remove any of my opponent's characters from the board. So that is a first. So congratulations, dude. That's incredible. I don't know how you did that.
I guess it's just candy play. I don't know.
Yeah.
She-Hulk absorbed damage, got spread super like well or whatever. She-Hulk was able
Yeah.
to like kind of like flatten it all out across everyone. Like Angie was super close to death.
Mhm.
Scarlet Witch got like kind of lucky or whatever by not having to like ever take anything. So
Scarlet Witch didn't take a single damage.
she didn't. You're right, because I did all that. That was all self-inflicted
Yep.
damage. Or whatever.
Only
That's all
yourself.
you've got.
Bodyguarding and
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
hey.
So,
Who we got?
Congratulations, Pastrami.
Thank you.
Condolences to QTR.
Thanks, man.
It's a entertaining game, especially with like the Sam plot armor at the end.
God, I freaking know, right?
Well, I was telling him I'm wearing my Captain America T-shirt, so I had to get something.
Yep.
It helped. It definitely made things go way longer than it should have.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was really happy with Cap, how Cap performed himself.
Yeah, he was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of places where I was like, I just needed like to squeak out one more point of damage to do what I was planning to do, and I couldn't quite get to that break point, and that kind of ruined a lot of my plans in the mid game. But
So,
you know,
a couple of questions for QTR.
yeah, man, what's up?
Why did you opt to bring the researcher back?
So I brought it to the side initially because I just wanted to get it away from their characters. And then I brought it back because I was expecting that if I could get dice to go my way, I would already be standing on it and I could use all of my actions on offense instead of movement. And at that point in the game, if I could convert some like Hail Marys basically, because I felt like I was already down and out, and I was chasing the game at that point, if I could convert some of those Hail Mary plays and just dump all of my actions into attacks rather than movement and trying to move back onto it, maybe I could pull something out. And so it was a risk, but it was just a bet, basically. You know, I was betting
Yeah,
on
my
dice.
experience pulling the researcher is like really bad because it gives your opponent a one
Oh.
less turn for them to like score the bonus VPs, and then you're not
yeah.
threatening the bonus VPs.
No, it's absolutely terrible. You're right. And what I was going for was just steering into that. Like, I
Gotcha.
felt that if I didn't do something drastic, I was just gonna lose slower. And
Yeah,
I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and I was like, I got to go for something big and take a big risk. And if it pays off, I might win this game.
Yeah, you're playing your routes. I think that was like the right way to go for it or whatever. Because like playing the slow, protracted game of like just denying points or whatever, you're definitely losing the fight.
Yeah, I was bleeding it rather slowly, but I was definitely bleeding. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Secondly,
knew it was a bad idea. I went for it anyway.
so Enchantress was behind that car at the beginning, and then I
Mhm.
think Cage died, and then Enchantress Sam leadership to the middle demon portal.
Yep.
What was your thought process with that?
So, my thought process with that was that I was going to set up a choice for my opponent to make, and I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to activate after that. And I wanted to give myself the chance to put Enchantress within range 3 of She-Hulk, so she didn't have to walk anywhere to get a bow off and to send her into the cornfield, which was, working as intended. And then I kind of realized after I'd made the movement that it was a bit of a mistake on my part. I'd had this thought that I was gonna control She-Hulk and Angela and all that stuff, and that was one of those examples where maybe if I got like one or two more power or one or two more saps, maybe it might have worked out for me. Um, and I think I was gonna try and use her to field dressing and stand up Luke Cage again, but I don't think I got the power that I wanted to out of it. I think she ended up on 3.
I see.
Yeah, after Bowering, yeah, you were like just short. I think you were like at 2 or 3.
Yeah, so I think ultimately the plan was that if I field dressing Cage, and then Angela was there and tried to spank Enchantress, I could use Too Dangerous to Ignore again and get another leadership trigger out of it. But I fell a bit short of that goal.
Did you see there was actually one really good play for you in the end of turn 3, where Hawkeye did I think he did 3 damage into Angela, and it was like on 5 power, 1 short for the hook arrow into field dressing.
Yep, yeah.
But what I would have done there, and play Avengers Assemble, move him towards War Machine, field dress him.
Mhm.
Then War Machine could have done even bitter rivals to do 3 metal storms into 2 characters, and finish it off with empty the clip, and then he would basically and 3 attacks. All you've got empty the clip, so
Mhm.
sure he dazes, and then Hawkeye could have moved into the middle researcher with the second.
I
short
did
after
not see that movement
the-
combo.
that
So
was
that's a
me
good
either.
one.
would have
I'm glad
probably
you
been
missed
enough
that.
to remove
Yeah, I know.
to remove either Scarlet Witch or Angela, or maybe do a chunk into She-Hulk, and then he would have scored the middle one, or at least
Yeah.
contested it.
Yeah,
Smooch
a
and I were
great play.
talking about that, and then we saw the hook arrow come out, and we were like, "Oh no, what is he doing?"
Yeah. So I will admit that a couple of those mid game activations were suboptimal on my part, and the reason I was going for these weird things is because I was I was trying to bet on some dice results going my way, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So like I was expecting War Machine to survive. He had no damage on him. He had 5 HP. He's got damage reduction, and I was like, he can probably take 2 attacks, right? And then he just folds. I think you got like what 4 hits on him in 1 shot, and I was like, oh boy, okay, this is not going to go the way I wanted it to.
That was
Also-
She-Hulk, right? Or I can't remember who put it.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but
So
Was
another
it She-Hulk?
thing,
Yeah.
was there ever
Mhm.
any consideration to just not putting anybody in the middle portal at the beginning, and then having Enchantress just go last and take everybody off of it? And
no, not really. Because part of my game plan here was to score the researcher early and to start putting that scenario pressure on him, and that went well for me. And I have to be honest, I'm really not a great Enchantress player. I don't
fair.
gel with her playstyle terribly much. And I just I don't play her often, and it shows, you know. I don't get as many reps with Enchantress as I get with all the other characters in my roster. I just kind of like the other guys better. But maybe it's a flavor thing. I
I
just like to
feel that, man.
play the characters that I like.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately, Enchantress is just like this
yeah,
menace, and
she never
hopefully,
really pays off for me. I see everyone else doing all these crazy all you got shit with like a million beams everywhere, and I'm like, I never get as many saps, or it never quite works out the way I want it to, and then I'm like, wish I took somebody else, but what are you gonna do?
yeah, fair enough.
What, in a
I
couple
think,
Well,
weeks
like,
she
your-
won't
won't
be
be
so
playing
hot
her
anyway, so
anymore anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Then I'll
strategy
be
is
then I'll be
just
living
wait 'em out.
large.
Yeah,
That's
just
right.
wait them out. Good strat. Yeah.
I'm playing the
Oh,
long game.
Also, one other thing, QTR. I don't.
Yeah.
You don't have vision in your list. Any reason for that?
Yep. That was the labored decision of like a week and a half of having Vision in the roster and then taking him out last minute because like I was just like I didn't feel like I had great choices if I dropped a 3 threat and put Vision in. and I wanted the option of having Enchantress, and I wanted the option of having Dr. Voodoo. And all of these 3 characters were bringing tools that I wanted. I just had to pick one to leave at home. And I guess Vision drew the short straw, but he was in my roster before I started playing game 1, and he was in my roster like right after when I was trying to make switches in the mid-season. I put him in, and then I took him out, and then right here before the finals, I put him back in the roster and took him out again. So
You're running
he's been
Hulkbuster. I see.
he's been in contention every single time I've had a chance to make a roster switch up, but he never quite make the cut. I think I'm going to be playing him a lot moving forward.
Yeah, he's pretty spicy. I was happy to like see that you didn't have him in your list or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
but-
could just throw She-Hulk medium.
Yeah, he just
it's
like
really bad.
True staggers
Yeah.
her, and she gets real sad.
Oh yeah. So the difference maker that it was that I honestly thought I was just going to see nothing but Sam, and I'm
was a fair
afraid of
bet.
that mirror. Yeah, right. I'm afraid of that mirror, right? So I went with Dr. Voodoo because he brings a mystic attack. And
Yeah, I
Sam
think
doesn't
Voodoo's
like
great
Mystic.
as well. Honestly, if I was just to make one change to your list, I would swap Hulkbuster for Vision. Otherwise, I think it's perfect.
The reason I put Hulkbuster in there was because I was having a lot of fun playing him in the couple games that I did, and I wanted the Helios laser in case I ran into somebody that was playing like Dormammu, so I could just try and nuke them off the field.
Hey, what the heck is this?
Excellent.
Somebody playing a big character over here.
Oh no.
But yeah, so I was thinking that, and like there were reasons for everything that I picked, but hindsight being what it is, I think Vision goes back in.
Yeah, he's absolutely great.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, moving into the next couple of weeks, I think I just take Enchantress out and I put him in, just
Yeah,
to
I
have
think that's
another
fine.
Avenger and another Beam.
That seems clean.
I feel Voodoo and Enchantress fill the same role in your list. I don't see the reason for having both in there.
No, I don't
One's
agree
an
with that.
Avenger. Yeah, one's an Avenger. I agree with you. One's an Avenger, and the other one brings a beam.
I don't see many. Like maybe you want the option of going Enchantress, but I would stick with Voodoo myself. And I play a lot of Sam Spam, and I would never go play Sam Spam without Bob. I see so few people actually playing Bob. Bob
Well,
is
there's a
so
lot
good
of-
in Sam Spam. I
He's
don't know why
a lot of fun.
anyone would ever play Sam Spam without Bob.
This guy.
I had him in
mean-
there the first couple games that I played with Sam Spam, and he's a lot of cheeky fun, and I'm probably going to be adding him back in. I think that so I've learned a lot of lessons playing in this season, and I will be honest with you guys. How many games have we had in the season? It's 6, right? Or 7 now?
This is 7, yeah.
Over the last 7 weeks, I've played 7 full games. I have not had any time to play any practice games at all. And it really shows. It really shows. I've got the best players here that I'm playing against, and you guys are putting in all the time, and I admire that, and I wish that I could, but my schedule has been prohibitively packed over the last couple weeks, so I have not had the chance to play out all those iterations and know what my options really are. So I'm just kind of hoping for the best, cross my fingers on some dice, and flying by the seat of my pants. So here we are.
You did great, brother. You made the
Yeah,
cut.
Thanks, man.
fantastic,
Take
yeah.
that for no
I had a
practice games.
lot of
making
luck.
cut.
I had a lot of luck making cut. There were a lot of really good dice results that went my way, and maybe they shouldn't have, but I'm here just jamming games and having fun. I get my weekly game, and I'm good.
Yeah, you had a brutal
Yeah.
journey, right? You got to go through some good players to get here, and
Yep.
I felt bad that last season one of us had to not make it. So I'm glad you did make cut this season, and it's dude. I don't care. Like making cut is hard, and
It is. It takes luck, man.
It's definitely something to feel proud of that you got this far.
Exactly. It's the first time I qualified for the finals since season 2, and I'm glad to be back. I also had a similar finish in season 2. I think I might have won 1 game and then got knocked out pretty early, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, you destroyed Hofberger, made him quite sad.
Oh, that's right. I remember that game. He was like, I'm playing all core box characters.
Pastrami, I'm glad to see you brought to follow me.
Yep, yeah,
For the cut.
that was your tech or whatever. That was like, I'm gonna take that and add that to my deck.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
pretty
actually,
great.
I was
It's
hemming and hawing
fantastic.
about taking Follow Me in this game, and I made a remark to you earlier in the game, right? That I was like,
Yep.
I think that if Follow Me should have been in place of All You've Got in this game,
Potentially, yeah.
and I think that if I did that, like I could have activated Hawkeye and then Follow Me into a War Machine activation and still got all those beams, or vice
Yep.
versa.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah,
I think
your
that would have
Hawkeye
been
at 10
especially
power was begging for something to do with it. Follow
I
me was
know.
not a
Right? Yeah,
great
I was
choice.
sitting
Yeah,
there. I'm like,
nothing.
my kingdom for spender.
So how about this? Why do you have Follow Me in your roster QTR? Did you see someone using it or just think it's a great card? Like, where did that come
I think
from?
it's a great card. I think it's analogous to All You've Got.
Yeah.
It's one of those cards where you can kind of pop it off at the end of an activation when you're running hot. You got a lot of power to spare. It lets you double down on activations and helps control priority. So
Yep,
there
that's
are
the biggest thing for
weird
me. Yeah.
spots in Sam Spam where like they're dazing half your roster or half your squad, and you're firing back like just emptying the clip and all that good stuff. And maybe if you got a chance to squeeze in another activation, you can still have priority. And that gets really nutty, and that just helps slam dunk games. So I honestly haven't talked terribly much to a lot of people about the different cards and stuff they're playing. I'm just like, these are the good ones, though, so I'm taking those.
Right.
You've got your disarms and stuff, right? But like, I chose to take more offensively, um, formatted cards. And I gotta say, I was making my roster for the finals, and I'm like, this stupid bitter rivals card right here. If I could just not take this, I would be so much happier with my selection of 8 tactics cards. I
You know,
can't afford to take it out because I
yeah,
know everyone's going to be playing it.
it's
Yeah,
kind of a
it's
good
OP as
card.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I,
yeah.
I hate to
I
keep
think
asking
you're so.
QTR all the questions, but a question from the chat is, uh, basically, I think people felt like Pastrami was the kind of beatdown in this game, which
Mhm.
makes you sort of like in the control, here QTR, and
Yeah.
but then you chose demons. So like, do you feel like you misread the situation, or did you feel like you were the beatdown? I
Yep.
mean,
I
you
think I
know,
did. I mean, I certainly felt like I was the beatdown for this game, and
hmm,
I felt that way from losing the priority roll. And I don't know if you guys caught it when I was explaining it as you guys rolled in. I was hoping to win priority and get spider infected. I had the option at the start of the game to choose mutant madmen, and Johnny was saying that that would have been like the worst choice for him. And this
yeah,
shows my lack of experience with just or lack of just games, right? Because I don't think I've ever played Mutant Madmen at all. So I was like,
yeah.
well, man, for my finals game, I'm just gonna go with what I know.
Yeah, like I picture on Mutant Madmen, you got Sam literally just running marathon around all the Madmen points, just ignoring
Yep.
everything in the middle, and he's just like,
Just
la la la,
charge,
look at
throw
me score
shield,
points, throwing,
flip a thing.
yeah.
Yeah, he's great at that.
So I think that would have worked out for you, but
Yeah, and I think you're right. I just the reason is that I didn't have the games under my belt. You know?
yeah, no, okay, we're not trying to beat you up or anything.
No,
I will
no.
say it sucks to watch yourself lose, but I would recommend in like a week or two watch our stream and just there's a lot of suggestions and things going on.
I will
Yeah,
do that. That's kind of why I was really happy when you said you were going to stream it and do commentary. Because I was looking forward to having a retrospective afterward to kind of see what I can pick up on. So I am really loving playing Sam. I love
oh
Captain
yeah,
America. I love that f***ing shield, man. It's the best thing ever.
yeah.
That shield is just my favorite thing. So whether it comes back to being Steve Rogers or Sam moving forward, I'm going to be playing Avengers. So we'll see.
Oh yeah. So, hey Johnny, are you
Well,
ready for your new opponent, Art, and his
Arch is also
Bob?
playing Sam Spam. Yeah, I'm excited.
But you got a good practice round it.
Yeah.
Well, you know to expect Bob. At least there's that.
Yes. Yes, I'm expecting that, so that should be fun. But he knows
Hey,
my super
Bob!
secret of this, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Don't pick 16 points, Art.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, maybe don't do the research strategy next time, I guess. I mean, I realize I probably shouldn't be asking for any secrets here because you both have to be ready for each other, but I definitely look forward to that game, and I'm sorry you have to play against Sam again.
My entire bracket is like literally Sam, and if I like somehow make it to the finals, it's probably Dunford playing Sam.
Yep.
So my life is hell. I'm just playing this for like 5 weeks if I can accomplish it. So here we are, I guess.
Well,
It's the-
dude, I'm pulling for you. I want to
Well, thank
see.
you.
I want to see the A Force up there. I
Yeah,
really love the A Force affiliation. If I had more time and energy, I might put some games into them too.
me too. Yeah, I definitely feel like they're being slept on a little bit, especially like everyone was like so afraid. Oh my god, all you got just counter She-Hulk. Sort of.
Yeah,
And
quite kind of.
you sort
It's
of
not as
kind of.
bad as everyone says, you know.
Yeah,
And
exactly. It's definitely
I,
overblown.
the biggest thing about it is that an aggressive move is just so good. It's the brain burn. You're like, oh man, she's gonna move somewhere I don't want her to. Fuck.
Exactly.
Also,
never
Yeah.
plan on it.
I've experienced Iron Fist to be a huge problem for She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And
She is a menace, but that's why I have Scarlet Witch. I was
yeah,
assuming he
Yeah.
was going to bring
Wanda
Iron Fist. So
potentially do with it. But so you could do things like play Kate. Like he could have just played Iron Fist instead of Hawkeye here. I'm not trying to throw QTR under the bus, but I'm just saying
Yeah, no,
the reason, like part of why I opted to not play A Force is because they can do things like in this game you could play just swap out Hawkeye for Iron Fist, and then it's
yeah,
like a huge freaking problem to deal with.
yeah. Don't worry.
Cage
I don't read
stops
anything into
Wanda.
what you're saying. I'm not ever gonna take something that you're saying as like a drag or
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
this is
I
like part of the
respect it,
reason.
man. That's the hustle. I respect
Yeah, Iron
the
Fist has been a
tips and
huge
everything.
problem for me.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I didn't like losing priority, and I knew that he had Scarlet Witch in his roster, and I'm just sitting here going, I feel like Iron Fist is gonna get focused, and I'm gonna just have a dead character. I thought if I could take Hawkeye and I could get some conditions out there onto She-Hulk and just load her up like crazy, I might make an interesting game out of it. I did not expect to see 3 characters across the board. I was
I
expecting
actually
to see a
didn't
bit
either.
one.
I'm surprised. I didn't think about
So
it, but it makes perfect sense now.
yeah, I mean, I
That's
think we were
cool.
both trying to throw each other for a loop, and I got thrown a bit farther.
Yeah.
I think played A Force in the finals as well a couple of seasons ago. I feel if you were gonna throw conditions on Shield, you have to go for stun.
Yeah,
Yeah, stun is very bad.
Stun is the key condition onto her. Or stagger, of course.
that's why I
But
brought Cage, because
Yeah.
I was like, he's gonna take some damage, he'll do a sweet Christmas, and then she's gonna just walk around with stun for the rest of her life.
I also
And
hate Shock too, honestly.
and you did it. Yeah, you did a great job of blowing up Luke Cage right before I was gonna sweet Christmas you though. I was feeling it. I was like, that was my next activation, but you took him out.
Yeah, I had to. Turn one was unfortunate. Like if I could have like at least dazed somebody turn one, it would have definitely taken your chances a little bit more out of the game. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was apocalyptically bad for me. It was like
Yeah.
one power short of like everything. So.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was QTR had played Heroes for Hire right on the first round, and
Yeah.
I was like, "There's no way Heroes for Hire is here." And then they came out, and I was like, "Oh well, I guess if I was Pastrami, I'd be pretty happy about this."
Yeah, seeing that like turn one, I was okay with, but yeah,
Yeah.
not getting like the Angie throw or anything like set up was unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, but oh well, here we are. We did it. We got
Yep.
the boy.
Hey man, that was a great game. Thank you for
Yeah,
playing
for sure.
me.
Yeah, it was a
I
blast, man.
really
It was a
I
pleasure,
really
yeah.
appreciate the chance to be in the finals and play against all you guys. So I'll see you next season.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Take
dude.
solace in the fact that you won't have to play against Sam Spam in its current iteration ever again.
I played one mirror. That was enough.
Yeah.
You only had to play against one Samsung. I
I
played
only had to play against
4
one Sam
in,
Spam,
like,
and that was the one game I lost.
Wait, you
In
played
Europe,
I don't know
4
why.
Pastrami?
yeah, this was 4. I played
Jeez, dude.
Brandon.
You were
Sooner.
cursed.
Yeah, no, it's Sam Spam all the way down. So
in
Gosh.
Europe, nobody's playing Sam Spam. Only me and Pat did.
damn.
My
Yeah,
God.
Central was just Sam Fiesta.
It
Yeah,
was.
well, I there's a special thing about America and Captain America. What can I
It
say?
really is, yeah.
I guess so. I
We
didn't
love
even
that
think
guy
about
over
that
here.
angle. I mean, Europe's running a lot of Sam, but they're more a little bit. Well, no, they had more Sam than Web Wears, but it was pretty close.
No,
Listen, if
Europe
they
had
had-
more weapons.
if
Europe
could
has
play-
so
There's
many
way more
web warriors.
Yeah.
it
Man,
was
if
just
if
nuts.
Europe could play Captain Carter with a Captain America shield,
Oh,
you know they'd be
jeez.
all about it, man.
Captain Britain, man. Captain
Yeah, just
Britain.
play Excalibur with Captain Britain.
Captain Carter. Yeah,
Hell yeah, Gambit would be affiliated.
the-
Let's do this.
she got the Jolly Dodger or whatever on her.
There
on
is
her-
actually a character called Captain Britain, right? Burdock. or
Yeah,
something?
he was
Yeah.
the leader of Excalibur. He's Psylocke's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
I
and
was
then you
going
have,
for
like,
the
Nightcrawler
what
and
if.
Kitty.
I was going for
Oh,
that
yeah,
what if
what if.
episode
Yeah, yeah.
that was recently premiered. I'm not an avid comic book reader, so I don't know all the characters. If they're not in like film or like this game or that X-Men TV show from 20 years ago, I might not know who they are. You know what I mean? But like, I love the comic book genre. I just don't have time to do all the reading. There's so many comic books around.
Yeah.
I'd rather be playing games.
I feel that.
Hey, Pastrami, congratulations. You're in the top 16. I'm going to end the stream here, and thank you for letting me stream this game, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for doing it,
Yeah, well,
man.
thank you. Yeah.
I'm rooting for Pastrami's success.
Oh, yeah, thank you, man.
If
I am
it's
too.
not Sam,
You beat
they
me,
got
so
my
it means you
vote.
got to take first.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm basically a voting hater. If it's not Sam, you get my vote. You're a great guy, QTR, but you joined the wrong team.